Hello everybody and welcome to day 2 of Dingle Races 2012. We are on our way to the course. CR Videos will be bringing you the racing, the action, the excitement as it all happens throughout the course of the afternoon. Back with that very shortly.
Joined here in the second afternoon in Dingle by form expert Ronan Coleman. Ronan, to reflect on last night, it was a good evening's racing, but a good few divides as well.
Yeah, divides in the mile and a half, mile and a quarter, 2 mile, fields of 10, 11 runners in each. Good competitive racing.
Bit of controversy as well.
Bit of controversy in one of the 2 miles. We went to a steward's inquiry, but Gary O'Boyle still held on to win the day with Thanks Ma. I imagine 5 of the winners last night will probably go to the Derby. If it was to put me neck on the line, I most impressed with Wait and See winning the mile, and with your own horse, of course. He ran so well, but just kind of jinked coming towards the line, was going to go with another circuit. I don't think it was that nasty in his behaviour at all. Just jinked when he had the race at his mare. She was unlucky, and you can't rule out Tony Begans, of course, but life's going to be very tough for them with the extra £12 in the back, moving time and a reliable man.
Welcome to Dingle in 2012.
Yeah, I came with all the crew as usual.
And what's the story?
We're here and it's mighty and we're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, what's the good thing?
There isn't one. We tried. Well, we had 3 last night, but they all got dicked.
And normally you have the Dingle winner every year, or near enough.
We've given it a break. We've tried to find one this year, but it hasn't been easy. But I would say the last hurrah will win the Derby tomorrow.
Welcome to Dingle. I missed you yesterday evening, and somebody said you weren't here, but sure we found out this morning you were.
I was here, but I ran out of petrol, so I had to go home early.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Times are bad.
Well, you always had the poor mouth.
Well, nothing else would do.
Yeah. Well, how was the day one?
Well, I won a few quid, so I can't complain. And back to Amy's magic in the last, so that wasn't so bad.
Welcome to Dingle.
Thank you very much. Second year here.
Second year?
Yep.
And who's your...
This is my brother, Mark.
And you're Danny, are you?
No, I'm Les. That was my dad's name. We bet under Danny Chandler.
All right. Why Dingle?
Because we do the flapping back in Scotland. And my brother's been here before with a horse. It's won a couple of races here. I had a horse that ran in a Dingle Derby in 1996. It was second in the Dingle Derby.
Right.
Yeah, that was the second year I was here.
And you enjoyed the crack?
Oh, big time. Lovely place, lovely people.
As the horses make their way into the parade ring for the first race of day 2, which is the Foxy John's Memorial Race and Perpetual Cup to the value of 1,500 open horse race. It's a distance of 1.5 mile. Your main sponsor, the Foxy John's Bar, Dawn Elizabeth Nealon. Also sponsored by the Mountain Man, Chowder Restaurant, Sheehy's Bar Supermarket, Sheehy Flowers and Gifts, West Kerry Computers, the Old Forge Internet Cafe, as I now go over to Jerry Daly for runners and riders for this, the first race of day 2, Dingle 2012.
12 runners, and they're headed by number 1, What's the Crack? Ran well here last night for Adrian Brown, the mount of Jordan Benson. 2 is My Pal Willie, the mount of Jack Sheehan. Number 3, On the Road, Dennis Lenihan. Number 4, He's Sound, the mount of Cian Marr. Number 5, Night Warrior, Donald Kelleher. 6, Davy Keen's Approach the Bench, the mount of Owen O'Sullivan. 7, Fergie's Boy, regular here in Dingle for Tyrone Williams. Number 8, Swifty Mac for Tom Madden. 9 is Where's Johnny, the mount of Luke McGuinness. Number 10, The Grey Bruce and the Loose for Oisin Murphy. Number 11, He's for Real, Conor Orr. And number 12, Where Is It, the mount of Garrod Barrett.
Thank you, Jerry. We will now go and get the betting for this, the first race. Favourites in this now?
The only horse there's money for in this race at the moment is number 9, Where's Johnny. He was 5 and 6 to 1. He is now 7 to 2, but he was good money from now with every bookmaker.
So he's a clear favourite.
Or the only one there's money for in this race.
So there you have it from the bookies' mouth there. Where's Johnny to take the opener? What he's laid in for 6s into 72s here, and he's generally available at 72s on all boards. So where's Johnny to take the opener, day 2, Dingle.
The white flag is raised. Jim McCarthy, the runners are coming under starters' orders. Clear the track, either side. He's left them away and running. One didn't get the best of breaks. Where is it? Fergie's Boy at the early stages. Sheepskin Noseband that wears a crack up on the outside between horses to Grey and Bruce and the Loose. Then switching the inside is My Pal Willie. Conor Orr is moving forward, and He's for Real as they go into this bend. And they meet the rising ground as they go up towards Heartbreak Hill, whereas Johnny to the rear at the early stages, also back there approach the bench up on the outside. on the road, and that's the order as they make the descent up the far side towards Heartbreak Hill, where Fergie's Boy with Tyrone Williams in second place, Bruce and the Loose and Oisin Murphy. Sheepskin Noseband wears the crack, and Jordan Benson then the rail on the inside. My pal Willie, Jay Sheehan up on the outside of that is on, he's for real, and Connor Orr. And these go on then from, where is it, up on the outside of Garrod Barrett, coming then with a rattling run on the inside. Swiftly Mac is getting closer up on the outside. Night Warrior is trying to improve, whereas Johnny is back at this stage. Also back there is Approach the Bench and on the road up on the outside with the red cap. His Sound has made ground in through them as well, and he's in about 8th position. And they swing back towards us past their point of departure. Where on the inside now, Bruce and the Loose in the centre of the track with the blue cap at the bell is, what's the crack up on the outside? He's for real. Then Fergie's Boy being niggled along. My pal Willie's been asked, and Swiftly Mac. You can be forgetting about the rest of Mitch Tiring Ground. The winner will come. He's well back. On the road as well back. Approach the Bench is trying to make up ground, whereas Johnny's now will be asked for an effort. This ground has really sorted up the man from the boys at the top of the hill. What's the crack goes on by about a length and a half. 2 lengths now as they go down the far side. He's for real is in hot pursuit. Then we have Night Warrior coming in third. Bruce and the Loose is going forward up on the outside and coming with a rattling run now. Where's Johnny? Has he left it too late? It looks to concern these. They're out like a line of washing as they make the descent off the Beanbone turn. Whereas the crack goes on for Jordan Benson, but he's for real up on the outside. Then we have Night Warrior finishing fast. Whereas Johnny is trying to come with a rattling run as they set sail for the judge. Has the bird flown for Benson early on and inside the final furlong, and as they come up the home straight, it's it's the crack for Adrian Brown. He got his first single winner with Jordan Benson staying on stoutly in second place. It's where's Johnny? They're inside the final 150 yards, and as they pass the judge, what's the crack? And Jordan Benson in second place. Where's Johnny? Third on the inside was Night Warrior. Then he's for real, finishes 4th. Swiftly back is 5 on the inside. He's Sound up on the outside, Approach the Bench.
And so then, what a great start it is to the second day here in Dingle, the Foxy Johns Memorial Race in the Perpetual Cup. It's gone to Adrian Brown, to Jordan Benson, to What's the Crack, a big winner up in Letterkenny. He's won it in some style this afternoon. Great to see Adrian Brown having a big winner here in Dingle. He did it well.
Done it very well. She proved herself today that she's a mighty good mare.
Were you on?
I was on, of course. Well, I was booking into it, but I didn't layer.
Jordan, well done. Many congratulations. Your Dingle winner. What's the Crack third last night?
Yeah, she was third last night. Maybe the trip was just a bit short for her. She was running on well.
Top of the hill there, you really put it up to them?
Yeah, she stayed all day. She appreciated the trip and just kept galloping on. Nothing could get to her.
What else have you for the day, Jordan?
I have a good chance in the Golden Mile there, Sargazo. He should like the ground if I keep him on the outside.
Shake a bar of the danger.
Yeah, but I think I can have the better of him.
Adrian, marvellous winner. Great to see you, delight. Absolutely thrilled to have a winner here in Dingle.
Oh, brilliant. The filly wasn't even running. We went out to the stables on the way out, and Jordan talked me into running her. And suppose everything goes to him only for him. She wouldn't be running. I was going to leave her to tomorrow.
She quickened up well, top of the straight.
She is. For a 3-year-old, it's tough on her running 2 days in a row, but that'll be kind of her for the rest of this year now.
So the result of the first race of day 2 here in Dingle is as follows. First was number 1, What's the Crack, at 8-1. Second was number 9, where's Johnny, 7-2 favourite. Third was number 5, Night Warrior, at 8-1, and 12 went to post. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
What's your name again?
My name's Grania.
Yeah? You, and who's this?
Sarah.
Where did we meet you before?
Last year. I watched all your videos on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube?
Yeah, I watch all your videos.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You're a fan, are you?
I am.
We can put you on it now, so.
Oh, thanks.
Father and son from Killaglan, the Moriartys, I suppose you'd rather be at Puck.
Yeah, no, we're happy out here.
Yeah?
We are.
Yeah.
The sun is shining, sure.
Tell me what's the story with the Hasselvarka got pipped yesterday on day 1?
She did. She didn't like the ground at all. She never really cruised on, so what can we do? Only wait till tomorrow. Hopefully the ground will be a bit better.
Anything today, Kate?
I've Connemara Mist in the 14-2 and I've Supreme Ryan the 15 hands.
The horses make their way into the parade ring for the second race of day 2. It's the Kingdom Transport and Plantar Limited, the Corney Cremens Trophy to the value of 1,500. It's an open horse race, a distance of 1.5 miles. The main sponsor is John Kennedy from North Holt and Middlesex. It's also sponsored by Uncanteen, NU Goldsmith, Omar Huttig, Agus Bambara, the Bull's Head, Jerry Kennedy Butcher, Cafe Dedre and Real Dingle Fishes. We go over to Jerry Daly for the runners and riders for race 2.
The race best known as the Push the Button Mile. 8 runners headed by number 1, the Bull McCabe, the mount of Jordan Benson. Could it be a quick double for Benson and Brown? Number 2, Pablo Escobar, so impressive down in Ballabui for Owen O'Sullivan. Number 3, Euro King, runner-up in the race for the last 2 years. He's the mount of Jack Kennedy. Number 4, Spartacus, Donald Delahunt in the plate. 5, Push the Button, bidding for a 6th victory in Dingle for Connor King. 6 is Mr. Loving, the mount of Luke McGuinness. 7, last year's winner, Back on Top, the mount of Tyrone Williams, and number 8, Uncle Cracker, Ross O'Ryan.
Thank you, Jerry, as we now head for a show of betting. Well, how are things going today?
Not too bad, thank God.
Yeah. You're making Push the Button now?
Yeah, pardon?
Push the Button favourite?
He is, yeah, Push the Button favourite, yeah. 2 to 1.
He's, by Jill, Push the Button is getting on in years now.
He is, yeah.
Back on top, you can have at 3 Euro King, Jerry Daly's is at 4. The Bull McCabe from the north is 5. Pablo Escobar, they say. But Push the Button from the penalties, a veteran at this stage, this great Dingle horse.
The 8 runners are off and they're away in their running first time. And as they settle down, the centre of the track, Euro King is well placed early on. But on the rail on the inside there, Back on Top now comes up to take it up. As they swing past us, it's Back on Top from the Bull McCabe going through. Euro King is very wide. Absolute Cracker is getting closer with Pablo Escobar sneaking up on the inside. And this gets ever so slightly closer. Mr. Loving is not loving this ground here at all this afternoon as they descend on for Heartbreak Hill, and as they do so, up front, being there for more or less from the drop of the flag as they meet the rising ground on Heartbreak Hill. Back on Top from on the inside then, coming into a clear second place is Uncle Cracker running a stormer from young Ross O'Ryan. Third place then we have been hard driven. Pablo Escobar has gone back through the pack trying to come with a run. Then we have Connor King and Push the Button gets closer for the Finnities. Will it create history here this afternoon as they come off this legendary Beanbone turn? Uncle Cracker up on the outside now takes it up from Back on Top. Push the Button in between horses. The Bull McCabe coming very wide with Euro King, then Mr. Lovin, and you can be forgetting about the rest of them as they set sail for the judge. A Titanic struggle across the track where Euro King is coming on the inside between them. Then we have Back on Top of the rail on the inside. Then is Push the Button, but is it going to be Jack Kennedy? Yes! Euro King takes it very close for the second place.
Well, if there was ever a deserved winner in Dingle, it's surely Euro King. For Jack Kennedy, been second here the last 2 years, second to He's for Real and second to Back on Top. He's come good this afternoon and won the Button Mile under a peach of a drive from Jack Kennedy. The local man from Mona Kappa's off the mark in Dingle for 2012. He's won it in some style. Well done, Jack.
First of all, congratulations.
Thanks very much, Sean. I jumped him off and there was a lot of pace on at the start, and just going up the hill I thought I was beat, but there was no use pushing him up the hill because it'd take too much out of him. But once I got to the bottom of the hill I pulled him out wide and I kept him going, and the best thing that ever happened was
he came home well.
I dropped my stick halfway up the straight, and I'd say it was the best thing that ever happened because I just drove him out hands and heels to the line.
What a moment for you.
That's right. I think if ever a horse deserved to win in Dingle, I think it was him. He was second here 2 years ago. He's for Real in this race. He was second last year, touched off the Back on Top with Pat O'Donnell, and I think he's never been out of the first 3 in 10 starts this year. Won in Ballygloon a couple of weeks ago, so that was great. Delighted for the horse to win.
And Jack Kennedy is just after tell you there that he dropped his stick halfway up, and he reckons it is the best thing that ever happened to him.
Yeah, I saw him. He was travelling well in the first circle. I thought, looking up there, I thought he was under pressure, but all of a sudden he was coming on the outside again, and he loves Dingle, the horse. He just doesn't go on tight tracks, and that's great. Delighted for him to win.
Jack did a great job, hands and heels.
Yeah, because it's delight for Jack as well, because he was very unlucky here last night, as you know, and with the last hurrah touched off there and just jinked me up to the line, so that's compensation anyway.
Euro King, let's hear it for you. The result of the second race is as follows. His first number 3 Euro King returned at 4-1. Second was number 5 Push the Button at 2-1 favourite, and third was number 7 Back on Top at 3-1, and 8 went to post. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very good.
You're just here for the day, is it?
Yeah,
just for the day, yeah, so.
Where are you from?
We're from Ballachaneen. I'm from Ballachaneen, and he's
I'm from New York, actually.
New York.
New York?
I am, yeah. I've been over here a while, but it's my second time out to the Dingle Races, so we'll see what happens now.
And we brought two young fellas
And
with
two
us.
boys now.
That's my son, and that's my first cousin.
All right.
Liam and Jimmy.
So, and you have the factor 30?
Factor 50, actually.
Factor 50.
Do you have enough? You might need some as well there.
Thank you very much. Joining me here now is Christopher Barber, all the way from the southwest of England. Somerset, you tell me?
Yes, yeah.
And I believe you're Richard Barber's grandson.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Famous name to carry on, is it?
I'd like to think so, yeah.
Talk to me a little about your own career at the moment.
Well, I've been riding out everywhere. Eric McNamara's this morning, and hopefully everywhere else as well.
And you're just on a vacation here to Ireland?
Yeah, I'm staying with Ciara O'Connor, Harry Fry's girlfriend's parents and everything like that, yeah.
I'm being joined here in the parade ring by a young man by the name of Mark Crahan. It's your first time here, is it?
Yeah, me. Well, last year I was here, but I wasn't racing.
Yeah. Now you're riding in this next race?
Yeah, Rye Rio, 42 miles.
For the family, is it?
Yeah.
And it's going to be a wonderful moment for you.
Yeah.
By the way, Mark, what age are you?
I'm 14.
14?
Yeah.
Yeah. And are you in with a chance of winning?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah.
You're not giving much away, are you?
I don't know.
Under family orders, are you?
Yeah.
As the horses make their way into the parade ring for the third race of the afternoon, this race has been divided, so it's Division 1 of the third race, the T&J Ash Limited and Les Paul Eggs race to the value of 1,500. It's a distance of 1 mile. Your main sponsor, T&J Ash Guinness Agent and the James Manning and Family Les Paul. It's also sponsored by Wood Park Furniture from Letterkenny, Garrod McGarrett Plantire, The Global Village, Shoes Footwear, Dingle Crystal Limited and Dick Max, as we go over to Jerry Daly for the runners and riders for Division 1 of Race 3 on Day 2.
The only race divided on day 3 is the 14-2 and the first division, headed by number 1 Mayfly, the mount of Sophie Ralston. Number 3 Aoife's Pet, Stephen Cummins. Number 5 The Sprout for Evan Daly. 7 is Carrick-Nick, Dennis Lenihan. Number 9 Tiger Boy, Lucy Monaghan. Number 11 Connemara Mist for Pat Collins and Keith Moriarty. Number 13 Miss Wonderful, the mount of Conor King. 15 the runner from Glenbeigh, Red Messenger, Oisin Murphy. 17 T.R. Coffey, Patrick Kelly, and number 19 Rye Rio, the mount of Niamh Crahan.
Thank you very much, Jerry, as we now head for the betting ring. Miss Wonderful, the Dingle horse here is 5-4 on favourite. You can have the Sprout in at 4-1, and Connemara Mist now has gone into the 92 there, 4.5s. Mayfly 8-1, so it's an even 8 after that, but nailed down. Number 13, is that lucky or unlucky? We'll have to wait and see. Miss Wonderful 5-4.
White flag is raised. He's left them away and running. Lucy Monaghan, we've a loose pony on the track. Loose pony. Lucy Monaghan has been dislodged from Tiger Boy. Now everybody just watch themselves. There's a loose pony on the track, and as they go up the bend there was somebody getting out onto the track. Miss Wonderful is in between horses. The Sprout is handily placed there as well. Just get off the track. And Miss Wonderful takes them along. We're just trying with red-handed, is handily placed there as well. One well out the back there. We have gone to the rear, Connemara Mist as they make their descent up Heartbreak Hill. Where there's a loose pony on the track. Yes, the loose pony, we've picked it up. It's Red Messenger from Miss Wonderful up on the outside. The Sprout is getting closer. T.R. Coffey's making a forward move. Then we have Rye Rio with Aoife's Pet going down the far side towards the Bean-Bone Town. Carrick-Nick is handily placed there. And that's the order as they make their departure past their point of departure. Going back Rye Rio, but on the rail on the inside, Red Messenger. Is Red Messenger and Oisin Murphy, just to get the pronunciations right between horses in this. Miss Wonderful goes on up on the outside for the wide, and the Sprout is coming with a rattling run. Then we go back to the rest of the pack, chasing fast there. Then Miss Wonderful takes it along now for Conor King. There's a loose pony on the track. It's Miss Wonderful coming up the home straight inside of the first divide. It is 14-2. Miss Wonderful going along in convincing style to take it. The Sprott will finish second. Closeford third. Red Messenger will finish third. Red Carrigan lead fourth.
As we welcome back the winner of the first division of the 14-2, it goes to John Rail from Dingle, to Conor King, to Colm O'Connor, and to Miss Wonderful. A former winner here for a former winner at the meeting, I think, for Dave and Laura Barry, has won this one, the first division, the TJ Ash Limited. Liz Polegs, 15 hands. Conor, you're always travelling well.
Yeah, well, she jumped very well. She's very quick at the start, and I just didn't disappoint her. Then after that, I let her travel away and travelled well and quickened up very nicely then.
She ran well last night for Rebecca Good as well.
Yeah, she ran very well last night, and same again now today. It's great.
Had you a few bob on?
We had a small few bob, yeah.
She ran well last night as well?
Yeah, she ran handy enough, yeah.
Real good filly for Dave Barry a couple of years ago as well?
She was, yeah. She was, yeah.
Have you something else, John, for the weekend?
No.
She come back again tomorrow?
We don't know now. We'll see how she be in the morning. She might. The way she ran now, she might.
Strike again,
hopefully. Well, the team effort, there was a lot of work went into that pony now in the last month. Team effort between myself and Colm Marie and all of us. Morning, noon and night.
Hard enough to beat Colm.
Right.
Round Dingle.
Good trainer who won beat him.
Travelling well all the way.
Travelling well all the way. She's a pony we bought 2 years ago.
I think Dave Barry had her. She was a winner here, I'd say, for Laura a few years ago, I'd say.
Dave Barry had her, and Lord Merson, the father, she was his pet what was at home in the stable. He died last June. We didn't do her right for him last year. But we made a pledge to start to the year we'd bring her back. And that's what the race is for today, not for me.
And she was very good. I think that was a Castleman last year as well. She was very impressive.
Castleman and one in Ashty, one in Ballyferto this year, and one in Dunmanma last week. But we weren't too worried about Cork. There was only one Dingle.
Would you come back again tomorrow?
With the help of God.
So the result of Division 1 of the third race is as follows. First, number 13, Miss Wonderful, returned at 5-4 on favourite. Second was number 5, The Sprout, at 5-1. And third was number 15, Red Messenger, at 8-1. And 10 went to post. Joining me here now is none other than the great legend himself, Micheál Murhertic, Dingleman out and out.
Well, I live about 1 mile from here, across the Knickeen, where they rise up on the hill and down. I have the old names for the track. I think it's a lovely name. The bend over there, the nearest bend to Dunsheen is Lubina Fata. It's a lovely poetic name, and then on to the Beanborn Cross. So I'm coming here for years.
Dingle Races, what would it mean? It means everything, obviously.
Well, it was always sort of a landmark day in the year, or a few landmark days, and they were there every year. I remember being here in the 1930s and every decade since then, and there's something special about them. A year that you don't pay a visit to the Dingle Races is not a real year at all, I think.
As the horses make their way into the parade ring for Division 2 of the third race, the T&J Ash Limited Liz Polegs race to the value of 1,500. It's over a distance of 1 mile. The main sponsor, T&J Ash Guinness agent James Manning and family Liz Pole, also sponsored by Wood Park Furniture, Lotte Kinney, Gadord McGaddle Planta, The Global Village, Shoes Footwear, Dingle Crystal Limited, Dick Max, as I hand over to Jerry for runners and riders.
Second division of the T&J Ash Limited, Liz Polegs, 14-2. And what a hot division we have in prospect. Number 2, Drive on Georgie for Tony Began, the mount of Oisin Murphy. 4 is Pennies from Heaven, the mount of Finney Maguire. 6, Eat the Evidence, Sylvia O'Donnell steers. Number 8, Take That for Luke Blean. Number 10, Blazing Glory, Luke McGuinness. Number 12, Molly's Dream, Jack Kennedy. 14 is Warata, the mount of Conor King. 16, Who's the Feek, Dennis Lenihan. 18, Lady of the Night, Chris Gregory. And number 20, The Whistler, owned by William Hawke, is the mount of Evan Lawler.
Thank you, Jerry, for that. We'll now very shortly take in a show of betting. Paddy, how's the things going here on day 2?
Not too bad. It's a bit better than last night. We're plodding along. As long as the rain doesn't come, we'll be all right.
We're safe enough today, I'd say.
I think so.
Drive on Georgie, Molly's Dream, giant favourites.
Back in the 2. They're back in 3 horses, 2, 12 and 16.
16, yeah.
They're the 3 they're backing. Yeah. So they're all been backed in that race.
Drive on Georgie, Molly's Dream, the Dingle horse, take a pick after that.
Luke Blehan and Take That up on the outside. He's left them away and running. Lady of the Night didn't get the best of the breaks early on. As they settle down, Who's the Freak takes them along from up on the outside. Pennies from Heaven is going to clear second. These are going for the better ground. Eat the Evidence is trying to come through with a run, but Drive on Georgie takes it up as they go into this bend past the stands, and as they do so, we've a jockey down, Jack Kennedy. We've got a jockey down, Jack Kennedy. He's up on his feet. He got off Molly's Dream there as they go into the bend to meet the rising ground. Drive on George goes up the hill. There's a loose pony. Could we have assistance there? As we just watch him drive on George now bolts along from in second place. Then we have improving Pennies from Heaven. Goes into a clear second place then. Who's the Freak is trying to come with a run with Blazing Glory, and up on the outside then we have Evan Lawler is finishing fast in the Whistler as they go past their point of departure around by the Beanbog turn and settle for home. Drive on Georgie. He's gone on now by about a length and a half. We told you this was a good one. The rest are driving hard in second place. This loose pony, Molly's Dream, is up in front. Drive on Georgie now, but the pack are beginning to come. And Blazing Glory is coming up on the outside, being switched on the inside. Then again is Pennies from Heaven. As they come inside the distance, it's Blazing Glory that will take them along as they reach the judge. And also finishing fast there is Warrett. Warrett is getting closer as they come up to the finish line. Warrett takes it from in second place. We have Blazing Glory close to the third.
The second division of the 14-2 in Dingle, it goes to Warrata. Another winner for Conor King. He's won both divisions this afternoon for Seamus Bergen. This Warrata, big fancy a year ago, but he's done it this afternoon and done it in some style. Warrata wins it. Second was Blazing Glory. In third was Drive on Georgie. And back and forth, Pennies from Heaven. Conor, this is going absolutely flying. Warrata's a good pony. She was impressive, I think, in Letterkenny last year, and she was fancy for Dingle last year and didn't work out, but she's done it today.
Yeah, she's very nice now and delighted to get the ride. Now she's a very good pony. I rode her in Letterkenny there a few weeks
ago. Yeah.
She won very well, and I was actually a bit farther back than I wanted to be, but she was still going away well. And
that was a cracking 14-2 that were all in there. Drive on Georgie, the whole lot.
Very good, but I seen Molly's Dream going there at the bin, so
that was one out of the way.
Yeah, that was it now, but she travelled away well, and she fairly picked up then. She's fierce honest.
Carpty next.
Hopefully run well now.
Let's look to Conor King. He's on a roll. He's won the two divisions of the 14-2. And Warrata, a real good pony.
Yeah, we were having a bit of problems with her this year, but she's flying at home, going as well as she ever went, but we were just having problems at the start, but she's working out for us now, thank God. So
I remember seeing the tape of him in Letterkenny, I think last year, was very impressive.
Yeah, she was, but like I say, she's going as well as ever at home, and just to get her sorted, so I think hopefully she's sorted, and I just say thanks to Tom, who rides her out at home, and Conor gave her a great spin. Thanks very much.
And you have a help along the way, prospective trainer as well, prospective jockey.
Well, I don't know about the size of him, but he's taking it all in.
Dingle in a few years' time.
Yeah,
12-2 ponies.
He'll be here anyway.
Well done to Seamus Bergen. That was very impressive. I was saying that this one was very good in Letterkenny last year.
Yeah, very good. She won there in Letterkenny again 2 weks ago.
That's right, with Conor on board.
Yeah, he gave her a super ride today. And
it was a cracking 14-2 that were all in there.
Very good division, yeah.
Is there a possibility she'd run tomorrow?
See how she is now. We're not sure yet.
He wants more.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody always wants more. They don't want the party to end.
Comes once a year here.
So the result there of Division 2 of the third race is as follows. First, number 14, Warrata, returned at 5-1. Second was number 10, Blazing Glory, at 6-1. And third was number 2, Drive on Georgie, 2-1 giant favourite, and 10 went to post. Talk to me a little. You're a nephew of Michael, who's the chairman.
I'm a nephew of Mike, yeah. So since I was a young fella, I've been kind of roped in to give a hand out on the day. So I just do what I can. I'm fiercely interested in myself and anything to help him out and anything to help the event out. I'm only happy to do it.
Just fair to say that Dingle Races is a massive event for Dingle.
Oh, it is. It's huge. It's really big for Dingle, for the town. There's people coming here with years and years and years. We meet them every year. It's great for the town business wise, and it's just a nice thing to look forward to in August when we're coming towards the end of the summer. It's just a big event for us. Yeah.
And any information for a horse for us?
My cousin's horse, Wait and See.
That horse won yesterday.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, did you back him?
No, not yesterday.
And you're enjoying the bud?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice talking to you.
Thanks.
Joining me here now are two jockeys who are going out in the Guinness Mile and Guinness Cup. Finny Maguire, who's on Oscar de la Hoya.
Yeah, should go well.
Should go well. Looking forward to a good race.
Yeah, hopefully.
And Jack Kennedy then, who's on Up All Night.
Yeah, hopefully now he'll go well. I'll need a winner after the last race there, but if sure, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be.
So as the horses make their way into the parade ring for the fourth race, it's the Guinness Mile and Guinness Cup to the value of 3,000. It is an open horse race. It's a distance of 1 mile. Your main sponsors are Diageo of Ireland, also sponsored by Mother Jen's Bar, Max Sweeney's, Dingle Shuttle Bus, Dingle Firewood, La Boheme, Sean O'Shea Planter and Tommy English from England. As we go to Jerry Daly for the runners and riders for this prestigious race.
3,000 in prize money, 1,800 to the winner. 9 for this year's renewal, headed by number 1, Ian Rocktirna, the mount of Emma Sweeney. 2 is Sargasso, the mount of Jordan Benson. Number 3, the Great Sheikh of Ara, the mount of Owen O'Sullivan. Number 4, Carp DM, Connor King. Number 5, Sister Augustine will blaze the trail for Oisin Murphy. Number 6, the Ballyglunan winner, Up All Night for Jill Robinson. That's the mount of Jack Kennedy. Number 7, Spirit of Palestine, Luke McGuinness. Number 8, the great Oscar De La Hoya, the mount of Finney Maguire. And number 9, Come Here I Want You for Dennis Lenihan.
Thank you, Jerry, for that, for the runners and riders. We will now take in a show, Betty. Talk to me about this Guinness Mile and Guinness Cup.
Well, at the moment the only money is for Sheikh of Ara, and that's the only money because of his previous experience in winning of the race, and he's a class horse of the race, but I think the distance will be too short for him.
So the betting shows that Che Guevara in the various boards here is 7-4. You can be had as 7-4 favourites.
And Spirit of Palestine, clear the track now for this. He's left them away and running, and the track is still not cleared. Clear the track. 9 runners going to post. Clear the track, please, as the runners come up past us, and they'll get the bell with one complete circuit to go. Oscar De La Hoya takes them along at the early stages, tracked in the inside by Sister Augustine. Ian Rothierna's running along. And then we have Che Guevara goes up on the outside, followed then by Saragossa, the rail on the inside, Capra Dian. And coming then where the run is Up All Night, well out of it at this point in time, is Spirit of Palestine as they meet Heartbreak Hill on the top of the hill on the inside. Sister Augustine bulls along, 3 parts to Oscar De La Hoya. These have gone on from on the inside of Grey Unreen Tierna. Coming then with a rattling run and going to clear third place is Che Guevara. Up All Night makes up significant ground as to Saragossa. The pressure is on. Capra DM is coming with a run. You can be forgetting about the rest of them. Back through the pack as they swing off this legendary beanbone turning as they do so. Very tight up front. Oscar De La Hoya is trying to come through again, but on the rail on the inside. It's Sister Augustine as they set sail for the Georgia Titanic struggle in the Derby. Che Guevara stuck for Rome on the inside in between horses. Oscar De La Hoya with Sister Augustine. Up All Night and Jack Kennedy with Che Guevara coming on the inside of Titanic struggle in the Golden Mile. Che Guevara is on the inside with Up All Night. A Titanic struggle, Up All Night, and Jack Kennedy from Che Guevara in second place.
The Guinness Golden Mile, what a finish we've had with Up All Night with Sheikh Guevara, but it's gone to Jack Kennedy, the man from Mona Cap and Dingle with the Ballyglunan winner. Up All Night wins it in some style. For Jill Robinson from County Tyrone, a big run in second from Sheikh Guevara, Oscar De La Hoya in third, and fourth was Sister Augustine. Jack, the thrills and spills of pony racing, you've enjoyed them all over the last 2 days, but it's come right all of a sudden again.
Yeah, it's up and down now for the past 2 days. I was a bit unlucky in the last race there.
The Bally's driven last night, and then Euro King came in, and now Up All Night after coming back again. He was very impressive in Ballyglunan.
Yeah, he's a super horse now.
And you had the wrong horse on the inside of you, Sheikh Guevara, coming back at you.
Yeah, he was always staying on well. Just I missed the break by a good bit, but I didn't rush him up there, and he done it well.
Harold Plan and Jack Kennedy in the winner's enclosure at the end of the Guinness Golden Mile as the rain comes down here in Dingle. Harold, I was in Ballyglunan the day he won. He was very impressive, and he did it again today.
Oh, geez, I'm glad to see him winning today.
And Jack gave him a super ride, but I was getting worried there. Sheikh Guevara was up the inside.
I know, we were always there to the end.
And might he run again tomorrow?
Yeah.
Result there of the fourth race, the Guinness Mile is as follows. First was number 6 Up All Night, returned to 5-1. Second was number 3 Che Guevara, 7-4 favourite. And third was number 8 Oscar De La Hoya, 8-1, and 9 went to post. Excuse me,
yes.
Are you going playing volleyball?
I am.
You got the fever from the television, have you?
Certainly, the Olympic fever, yes.
Keep up the good work. Fifth race of the afternoon as the rain comes down here in Dingle on day 2. It's the Trinco Limited London and Danny McCarthy Trophy to the value of 1,500. A distance of 1 mile, sponsored by Rowan and Brenda Budden from Ballinvunig in Dingle. Also sponsored by McCarthy's Bar and Venue, Paul Furlong, Sean Hannafin Planter, Tommy Griffin, Carpentry, John Griffin the Garage and Patrick Hannafin Planter. We go over to Jerry Daly for the runners and riders for this, the 5th race on day 2 of Dingle.
The 5th race is the Trenchard Limited London and Danny McCarthy Trophy. It's the 13-2 ponies, 5 go to post, and they're headed by number 1, Rebel Cronin, been sweeping the boards in the Midlands, the mount of Calvin Galvin. 2 is Another None, been doing likewise in the south for Danny Sheehy. Number 3 is Twinkle, the mount of Evan Daly. Number 4, The Pie. What a wonderful Dingle pony this one is, The Pie for Connor King. And number 5, Dolly, the mount of Jay Gibney for Brendan Woods.
Thank you very much for that, Jerry Daly. We now head for a show betting. Michael, how are things going?
Quite enough again today. The weather's after turning bad, make it tough now for man and beast. But
are you making any money? That's the main question.
Not yet. Up all night was a bit of a springer in the market, and I never got Che Guevara, so it did no good in the race for a finish. So.
And the Pie here?
The Pie, he's around as long as myself, but he's a bit faster than me, so.
That's saying something. So there we have it. So the Pie 3-1 on favourite here to take the 5th race. You can stick a pin in the rest.
The white flag is raised. Clear the track, please. They're off and they're running in the 13-2 Pony Derby, and as they settle down. The Pie was up on the outside going for the better brown. The Rebel fits in with Twinkle in the centre of the track, being followed through by Dolly, whipping them in at this point in time is Another None. As they swing past us in the 13-2 Pony Derby and out into the country they go. The Pie, resilient winner here previously with Connor King, takes it up as they approach the bend and rise to Heartbreak Hill. The Pride, 3 parts of a link with Rebel Cronin coming up on the outside, but Another None sneaks up the rail and the end of a perfect piece of riding by young Danny Sheehy. He's white capped the McManus colours. He must have borrowed them from JP at the top of Heartbreak Hill. Another None within company now. The Rebel Cronin goes on and takes it up with the Pie in 3rd place. Then we have 3 and 4. Then Twinkle is running on and Dolly is coming with a rattling run. They're beginning to bunch up. Twinkle is going back through the pack as Dolly makes a forward move into the 4th place. They're coming off the beanbone turn, and as they do so, up on the outside it's the Rebel Cronin from Another None in 2nd place, going very, very well. The Pie in 3rd place, if good enough. A switch coming up with Dolly going back to the pack, and then further back we have Twinkle inside the distance, and the Rebel Cronin bowling along. High nose being dingled along. Another None is running a game race with Danny Sheehy in 2nd place. It's going to be a titanic struggle as they come inside the distance. The Pie comes up on the rail, they're spread across the track. Another None on the inside, and will the Pie get up? It's very, very close, but it looks as if the Pie has taken the 13-2 Pony Derby from a photo finish for the 2nd place.
As we welcome back the winner of the 13-2 here in Dingle, it goes to the Pie for Dinny Wright and Connor King. What a titanic finish it was to the 13-2. 3 of them across the track. Connor King, the winner, officially announced. He's won it for Dinny Wright and the Pie. Winner here a couple of years back, of course, so many years for Darrell Orden. Wins it this afternoon for Dinny Wright and the Pie. Connor, you're absolutely flying. That was some finish to a 13-2 in Dingle.
Yeah, that's the best she's ever battled now. She was unreal there today, and she hated the ground. I think that's why she...
You were back a bit just as they came into view here. You were back a bit. The other 2 were beginning to fight it out.
Yeah, they quickened very early, and the ground, she found it hard to get out of, but fair play to her now. She was first honest, and she battled real hard. She knew what to do.
Another None, I think, was in the inside, was it, and the Rebel Cronin on the outside of you?
Yeah, she was on the better ground there. She started to pick up, but she knew her job there, and she knew where the line.
Some pony, isn't she?
She's a brilliant pony now, thank
God.
you.
And just a word about the ground, Connor, before you go. Rain might help it with it.
Rain, it was very dead there early on and rough, but I think it just might loosen out, make it easier for them to get through. So
that was some finish, the 13-2.
She had to fight for it now.
That's right, which a great race to view, wasn't it? The 2 young lads on either side as well.
The other ponies are good ponies too, like you must.
No, they're not in there all the year.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, she's been kind of injured there last. So she's not fully right, but trying to get her right is the thing.
You did a good job on it?
Yeah, she wouldn't like the ground. It's too sticky for her, you know.
She kept on some guts up the hill.
Did, yeah, but she's always honest. She'll try her hat out. There's no doubt about that.
It's some pull up there. You see the finish is up there.
It might be a little bit short for her, but she's grand. She just, the ground is tacky. She can't get out of it, you know. She's more speed like.
Castletown Saturday, maybe?
Without doubt.
Well done to Denny and right to the pie! Joined here by Ronan Burns, one of the big sponsors at 13-2. You got some finish at 13-2 pony race.
Yeah, it's really exciting. It's a pity the rain came down for the...
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, that's the way it goes. But no, it was a good finish.
Absolutely. Take 3 of them across the line.
And I am delighted for the winner. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much to Ronan. Delighted to see him here in Dingle. Presentation. Another presentation about to be made. Dinny and right back again for more.
The result of the 5th race is as follows. It was first number 4, the Pie, 3-1 on favourites. Second was number 2, Another None at 3-1. And third was number 1, Rebel Cronin, also 3-1, 5 went to post. All the men here are drinking pints on day 2 here. Enjoying it, Michael?
Very much so, yeah. Make no fortune.
Rain or no rain?
Rain or no rain.
Tom, you're on the good stuff.
The ground was run the distance long too early in the day.
Lads, how's life?
How's the farm? You well?
Yeah, nice to see you in Dingle.
And lovely to be here, isn't it? Lovely to be here.
Making any money?
No, losing money on it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Always in Dingle.
6 races in the afternoon, horses in the Prettering Dingle Pub Lady Riders Derby to the value of 1,500, distance 1/4 mile. Main sponsor Dingle Pub Main Street, also sponsored by Berini Bosch, The Play at Height, Hennigan's Garage, West Kerry Skipper, K&G Construction. Out of the blue, the old smokehouse, we go to Jerry Daly for runners and riders.
6th race, the turn of the Lady Riders for the Dingle Pub and Lady Riders Derby, over 1.25 miles. 12 runners headed by number 1, the Russian, the mount of Niamh Crahan. Number 2 is Copper, the mount of Amy Carmody. Number 3, Thanks a Million, Emily Finnegan in the plate. 4 is Shockwave, big fancy here for Rebecca Good. Number 5, Paddy's Boy, the mount of Sophie Ralston. Number 6, You'll Never Walk Alone, Jill Robinson. Number 7, Bounce, the Abbeyfield winner for Emma Jones. Number 8 is Yogi, Tara McCressigan. Number 9, the Grey Horse Hennessy, beaten favourite a year ago. Ciara Mannion on board this time. Number 10 is Usher, the mount of Shona Cahill. Number 11, Emma's Boy for Emma Sweeney. And number 12, Who Do You Think? The mount of Louise Day. 12 runners, the Lady Riders Derby.
Thank you, Jerry, as we now head for a show betting. Looking at the betting here for the 6th race, we see Hennessy is favourite now at 5-2. Thanks a lot, it is at 3-1. And we're just going for them all. Hennessy?
It's drifting, a big drifter now, to be honest with you. Thanks a Million is the one that's coming in. Small few pound for Shockwave.
This is a great ladies' derby this year. Great to see the owners giving the jockeys a chance. Now the starter has left them away in running in the ladies' derby. Emma's Boy in the inside at the early stages. With Thanks a Million, then we have Bounce, with Hennessy improving then. We go back to through the pack as they go back. The Russian is following this one through. Then we have Patsy's Boy up on the outside, Thanks a Million, with Rebecca Good and Shockwave coming through. And then we have Usher. They're on the descent past the Beanbomb turn, and as they do so in this ladies' derby, what a scintillating race. Yogi didn't get off at all, and as they come to the bend at the far side, taking them along, Emily Finnegan and Thanks a Million from on the inside of Bounce. These have gone on 2 to 3 lengths now with Hennessy improving, and then we have Louise Day, Who Do You Think, coming in 3rd and 4th, and then Emma's Boy between horses atop, and the Russian staying on with Shockwave coming with a run, coming through horses. Then we have Patsy's Boy. That's the order as they go past their point of departure. Some very, very tired horses as they go up the hill at the far side, and as they do so, Emily Finnegan and Thanks a Million bulge along by about a length and a half to Bounce, with Hennessy staying on really well at this point in time. The Russian, and then Shockwave is coming with a run, and also Thanks a Million. Back to Patsy's Boy as they go past to the Beanbone turn, followed through then by the rest of the pack. Usher, they're single file at the far side of the track. Thanks a Million is getting no run here this afternoon, and Copper won't be coppering in as they come off this legendary Beanbone turn in the ladies' derby. What a sight, Mary O'Connor. You'll be absolutely thrilled with these runners and the work you've done for them. Setting sail for the judge in the ladies' derby. Emily Finnegan looking for her second derby win, but up on the outside, Ciara Mannion is coming, and then Rebecca Good and Shockwave on the inside. The Russian is finishing fast. A titanic struggle as they come inside the final furlong, and as they do so, the nearest five is Hennessy on the inside. Hennessy on the far side. We've Thanks a Million, but Thanks a Million on the inside. It looks as if the Russian has got up to pip the other two, Emily Finnegan and Thanks a Million.
A very, very popular winner of the Dingle Ladies Derby for 2012, Niamh Crahan and Lisa McCarthy return in triumph with the Russian. A very good horse here a couple of years ago for Niamh Barry. Wins it for Niamh Crahan this afternoon. Lisa, we get a quick word with you, Many congratulations. That was a great performance.
Yeah.
Came home late and fast. Tommy didn't even see him, I think.
It's been a difficult season with little racing and trying to keep them fitness and everything. And got him nervous.
Came right back to form on the right day.
He did. He's been coming to form. Closer, it's closer. We've been lucky the last couple of weeks with the racing and the way it's come. And Niamh Crahan, in fairness to her, have faith in him and asked me during the week on Facebook, could she have the ride on him?
And it proved a winning one.
And yesterday after his race, we said we'd give her a go. And being from the Midlands and everything.
Absolutely delighted for you, Lisa. Well done. Niamh, many congratulations. You came home late and fast.
I did, yeah.
I don't think Tommy saw you coming up the inside.
No, I like the railing.
Hennessy was on the outside, and there was something. Thanks a Million was there all the ways as well.
Yeah, all the way, and thanks for Lisa for giving me the rides. My first time on him, and my first win at Dingle.
First Dingle winner.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And have you something else for tomorrow?
Yeah, my own horse, Tain Hoka Hoka in the Dingle Derby.
And did a big win in Letterkenny a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, yeah.
So Niamh Crahan, she's tasted Dingle glory. The Dingle Riders Lady Derby goes to the Russian.
The result of the sixth race, the Dingle Pub Ladies Riders Derby, is as follows. First was number 1, the Russian, at 6-1. Second was number 3, Thanks a Million at 5-2, joint favourite. And third, number 9, Hennessy, also at 5-2, joint favourite. 12 went to post. Well, where are you from?
We're from Cork. I'm from Cork.
All from Cork?
No, we've some American ladies here.
Who's from America? Yeah?
Boston.
Boston?
That's right.
I'm sure you're home, so.
That's true.
First time in Dingle?
Second time. I was here 12 years ago for the races, yeah. When I was just a wee one.
You're from where?
I'm from Cork.
Cork, Gosh, how many are from Cork?
Three. She's from
California.
This is California.
Boston, California, and all Cork. And just here for the day's racing, is it?
Well, we're staying for the weekend. So
staying for the
in
weekend,
the area
yeah,
for the
yeah.
weekend, yeah.
So the horses make their way into the parade ring for the 7th race, the final race of day 2 of Dingle 2012. The Blasket Bookmakers at Cuddins Bar 15 hands derby to the value 1,750. It's a distance of 1/4 mile. The main sponsor, Mary Garvey, Quinn, Berkey Brown, James Cuddins Bar, Main Street, Dingle. It's also sponsored by O'Sullivan's Tigun Court, Robert Brosnan Plumbing, Kerry Agribusiness, BCD Steelworks, Tom O'Sullivan Contractor, West Kerry Heating. As we now go over to Jerry Daly for the runners and riders of this, the final race on day 2.
As the rain continues to pelt down here in Dingle, they're headed by number 1, Barna Schroide, the mount of Jordan Benson. Number 2, English Bill, winner a year ago for Jack Kennedy. Number 3, Eurostar, Patrick Kelly. Number 4, Miss BB, Tom Madden. Number 5, Chalk Ice, Luke McGuinness. Number 6, Jacqueline Hyde, Ross O'Ryan. Number 7, Rua, Finney Maguire. 8, the favourite, Central Park, Ger O'Connor and Connor King. Number 9, City Slicker, Roisin Murphy. 10 is Windy City, stable companion of last night's winner, Amy's Magic, the mount of Conor Orr. Number 11, Supreme Roy for Keith Moriarty. And number 12, another standing dish in Dingle, the Booty Man, the mount of Tyrone Williams.
Thank you very much, Jerry. We will now take ourselves off to the betting ring and the pouring rain. The betting here is Central Park at 6-4, English Bill is at 7-2, Windy City 4-1. There's Booty Man at 4-1. Take a pick on the rest. Now Barnes are now gone in there to 9-2, but the favourite is the Central Park at 6-4 for the final race of day 2.
White flag is raised. He's left him away and running. The Windy City of Chicago pulls along at the early stages. English Bill goes 2, then in between horses we have City Slicker. The rail on the inside then is Chalk Ice, Barna Schroeder's handily placed on the far side. And Jekyll and Hyde is running on, also Supreme Roy. The Booty Man is to the rear at the early stages, and also back there we have Eurostar. They're off the descent in the Beanbone turn as they approach the home straight. Windy City, Bornistrada is settling down. It's a Windy City on the inside from Bornistrada on the outside. Central Park gets closer. Then we have City Slicker handily placed. Coming up on the outside, Tom Madden and Miss Beebe, where they get the bell and they'll have one complete circle of the track ahead of them, and they all negotiate the bend. The one to the rear is Rua, also back there soon Premroy. The Booty Man is well back, and as they go into the hill at the far side, the Windy City now being tracked on the inside by Jekyll and Hyde. Up on the outside is Bornistrada. One going further wide then. Tom Madden and Miss Beebe makes the top of Heartbreak Hill her own for the time being on the inside with Jekyll and Hyde as they go down the far side of the track, and they're inside the final few furlongs. It's a Miss Beebe bowling along from up on the outside. Bornistrada is getting closer. Then we go back to Jekyll and Hyde. English Bill is coming with a run. Windy City is going back. Central Park is improving. The Booty Man is staying on late, and then coming through the pack we have Chalk Ice up on the outside. The run of none other than Miss Beebe has gone out like the lights as they set sail for the judge. Inside the distance up on the outside, Central Park now comes through. Will it be another winner for he is going strongly inside the final furlong. He's setting sail as they come inside the final furlong, and as they do so, it's Central Park. There's going to be a fierce split for the next with the Booty Man running on. Central Park, and in second place is English Bill. It's Central Park from English Bill, and the inside was Jekyll and Hyde, and we go to Miss Beebe.
At the end of the 15, hands over a mile and a quarter, we welcome back Central Park and Conor King. It's another Dingle winner for Ger O'Connor, the man from Glenbeigh and County Kerry, and it could well be a wonderful tonight tomorrow evening again in Glenbeigh as Conor King returns and Central Park the winner. Central Park back to form last time in Broadford when he beat Oscar De La Hoya. He's done it in style this afternoon. Conor, the ground has opened up a bit, but Central Park, he was impressive in Broadford and he did it well there.
Yeah, he won a very good race there now, and we weren't expecting any less now, and thankfully it came off.
And the ground, is it loosening up with Conor?
Yeah, I think it'll make it a bit better, but it's still testing out there.
Good day, looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait now. Hopefully have a good day again tomorrow.
Well done to Ger O'Connor from Glenbeigh. He wins it with Central Park. He was a winner at the meeting 12 months ago.
The final result of the 7th race on day 2 is as follows. First was number 8, Central Park, returned at 5-4 favourite. Second was number 2, English Bill, at 72. And third was number 6, Jekyll and Hyde, at 5-1, and 12 went to post. Jerry, sum it up.
That was a smashing afternoon of racing. We got an unexpected winner myself with Euro King, expecting to be placed again after the last couple of years, but that was great day's racing. You know, there was the Lady Riders Derby there. Great to see the Russian winning for Lisa McCarthy. Does a lot of work in the Midlands. Last race, Conor King there, Central Park, Ger O'Connor. That was a smashing day's racing, and of course the big one up all night. Great to see Jack Kennedy. He's got a lot of thrills and spills here over the last couple of days. So look at my own fella last night. He won then with Euro King today, and then he was in the ground with Molly's Dream, and he went back again to win with up all night. So sure, we look forward to Derby tomorrow. It's supposed to rain is going to have a big effect on it, but sure, hopefully we mightn't get too much more rain.
English Bill, please.
Oh yeah, please. It was a great run over a too short a trip. All touch wood, he'll come back tomorrow for the mile and a half, 15 hands.
And so say all of us, we'll all come back tomorrow hopefully, and let's hope to be a bit we'll be greeted with a more drier weather. From CR Videos on day 2 until day 3 is Sloan. Hello everybody, and welcome to day 3 of Dingle Races 2012. Today is the big one, Dawn Milk Derby Day. CR Videos will bring you the racing, the action, the excitement as it happens throughout the course of the afternoon. Back with that and much more very shortly. Good afternoon everybody, and welcome to day 3 of Dingle Races 2012. Joining me here now is commentator Tommy O'Callaghan, the man who's been calling all the races here in Dingle, not just this year, but many a long year. Tom, talk to me first 2 days over, day 3.
Day 3, weather is as it has been all summer, cutting in and everything. We're trying to do the best we can. I think the decision now is to go on the bigger track for the fresher ground. We just hope that the jockeys will use their initiative and use a bit of cop on here this afternoon. it'll be tiring ground in them, and if they have no micking about, they should get there. They'll be spoken to before racing, so hopefully that will help the situation.
Just before we start racing on Derby Day, any tip for the Derby?
Wait and see.
Vinnie Maguire.
That's right.
Will he carry the extra stone?
Oh, I'd say no problem, I'd say.
Confident?
Very confident, yeah.
How about you?
I'd say I'd agree with Noel. I'd say he'd be doing with thereabouts, I'd say, yeah.
You've got to take plenty getting?
Oh, the ground might be the problem, all right.
The first race of the afternoon, the horses make their way into the parade ring for day 3. It's the Morns and Adams Ballintaggart race. The value of 1,500. It's a distance of 1 1/4 miles. The main sponsor of the Morn family. It's also sponsored by Matthew Griffin, Maura Bawn, Southwest Solar, Julie Neemel Owen, Baker Construction, and John Pat Long Horse Riding. As I now go over to Jury for the runners and riders.
The opening race then on Derby Day here in Dingle, the Ballintaggart race, over 1.25 miles, and what a race we've got in prospect. They're headed by number 1 Derby's Garden, winner here on Friday night for Oisin Murphy. 2 is Maverick, the runner for Eula Dare. He's the mount of Conor Orr. Number 3 Up All Night is the mount of Jack Kennedy, big winner of the Guinness Golden Mile. Number 5 Miss Amy for Sean Quinlan. 6 is Oscar De La Hoya, big run yesterday for Vinnie Maguire. Number 7 the Great Che Guevara, runner up for Owen O'Sullivan yesterday afternoon. Number 8 is the Gaudy Key, winner of the race 12 months ago for Conor King. Number 9 is Copper, the mount of Patrick Kelly. 10 is Back to Front, Tyrone Williams bidding for another Dingle winner. Number 11 Bounce, Jordan Benson in the plate. Number 12 Mr. Bush, Keith Moriarty. 13 Jackie's Dream, the mount of Cian Marr. And number 14 is Hey Lads, the mount of Tom Madden.
Thank you very much, Jury, as we now go and take in a show of betting. The betting here for the first race of the afternoon shows that Che Guevara, there from the Davy Keane stable, is at 74 favourite. Up All Night at 5-2. Derby's Garden 4-1, won here the other night. And Maguire's horse, Oscar De La Hoya, at 5-1. And the prices get bigger as we go down the board. But Che Guevara is the one to be on, according to the bookies here.
They're all looking to get the break. Miss Amy Che Guevara's in there. And bouncing, he's left them away in the opener. And the one to the rear at the early stages is Copper, as they go off Heartbreak Hill down the far side of the track. And it looks like Oscar De La Hoya will take them along at the early stages from Mr. Bush back to front. Up All Night and Bounce comes up on the outside. Then Miss Amy's on the inside. Following this one through with Margaret to Che Guevara up on the outside. Capra Dean. The Grey then coming with a run up on the outside is Derby's Garden, winner here yesterday afternoon. Copper is back to the rear at the early stages. Hey Lads is finding it tough going. They come up the home straight, and as they swing in for the first time, in the centre of the track, Tyrone Williams is back to front, up to the lead. And that takes it along. Also there is Mr. Bush with Up All Night on the inside. Tucking the rail is Oscar De La Hoya for Vinnie Maguire. They go out past the sun up in a long run up past Heartbreak Hill. And Oscar De La Hoya from Up All Night going 2, then 3 on the inside is Jackie's Dream. Mr. Bush is going 4 up on the outside, being pressed along is back to front. Bounce is getting closer into clear third place. Oscar De La Hoya and Che Guevara now is making up stealthy ground as they meet rising ground. Out the back, Capra Dean as well back, bounced along here, boys. Jackie's Dream is finding it tough going. At the top of Heartbreak Hill, Oscar De La Hoya, 3 parts of a length to Up All Night in third place. Being bounced along now is this Che Guevara from up on the outside. Derby's Garden is coming again, then about 2 lengths further back to Maverick up on the outside. Bounce has been asked for a question. Then we go to back to front, being followed in by Hey Lads with Mr. Bush. Mr. Bush then being followed in by Capra Dean, back to Jackie's Dream. Copper is well out the back, and you can be forgetting about the rest of it. They set sail in the opener, and they do so very tiring ground. Hey Lads is pulled up to the back. Derby's Garden, this is a good one for Donald Cullity. Young Oisin looking for another winner here this afternoon. He's gone on from Up All Night. The 2 penalised winners there inside the final couple of 100 yards. And as they set sail for the judge, it's Derby's Garden. Will he give Oisin Murphy another winner? The line, it'll come in time. It's Derby's Garden from Up All Night, finishing fast in. Hey Lads came through. Then we had Oscar De La Hoya.
The opening race on Derby Day here in Dingle, and it's gone to Derby's Garden. What a finish it was. The first dual winner of the meeting for Oisin Murphy, his third of the Dingle Festival 2012. A great run by Up All Night, the two previous winners at the meeting. But it's Oisin Murphy in Derby's Garden for Downey Colledy. Wins the opener, the Ballintaggart race over a mile and a quarter. That was a good performance, a great performance. The two horses carrying the penalty.
Yeah, he's a fair horse. Travelling on top of the hill, I was never happy. 12 pounds was a bit much for him, except for over a mile and a quarter. He was a bit cough for toe, but he stayed on the whole time. He's an absolute machine. He's idling from when I turned in. I'd say he'll need blinkers next.
3 winners in Dingle, Oisin so far.
Yeah, and that horse won with 3 shoes, so he did.
Great to see you in the winners' enclosure. That was a great performance, carrying the penalty, and it was class form because the second horse was carrying 12 pound as well.
Yeah, that's it. But I couldn't believe it, to be quite honest about it, because he's a bad traveller. And we got stuck in traffic over there.
Yeah.
And John Murphy, he's great with the horse, and he can, but by the time we got him out of the box after the traffic, he was in an absolute ladder of sweat. And I thought our chance was gone, to be quite honest with you.
He was very impressive in Castle Island. He was very impressive now, two runs in Dingle.
Well, he was very impressive here on Friday now, but you're just, we'll never get to the bottom of him. I'm sorry, no, I didn't go for the Derby, but you can't win them all.
The result of the opening race, the first race of the afternoon, is as follows. First was number 1, Derby's Garden, returned at 4-1. Second was number 3, Up All Night at 5-2. And third was number 14, Hey Lads, at 10-1. 13 Winter Post. I judge here now by Yule and Ina Adair, who are celebrating 50 years, a golden wedding, is it?
Yeah, golden, yeah.
Yesterday, I believe?
Yes.
Tell me this, how do you put up with him for 50 years?
Oh.
He was worth it, is he?
Oh, we both sang.
Talk to me about 50 years of marriage bliss.
50 years. It looks like just yesterday when we got married. I can still remember the day very clearly. And she's looked after me for 50 years quite well. I've survived not too bad, I wasn't as heavy when I married her, right enough,
Yeah.
So I wasn't. She put a lot of weight on. Tried to slow me down.
As the runners are in the parade ring for the second race of the afternoon, the Shroud-Owen race, the value of 1,500, a distance of 1.5 mile. The main sponsors, the Bernard O'Sullivan Agri Merchant, Gallivan's Travel Agency, Shroud-Owen House, B&B. Also sponsored by Justin Barbers, Michael Sayers, Brian Keane, Liz Paul, Brian Cotter Refrigeration, Lisbeth Mulcahy, Paul Griffin, Stonemason and Plant Tire. We go to jury for the runners and riders.
The 15 hands, mile and a half Derby here in Dingle. They're headed by number 1, English Bill, last year's winner, the Mount of Jack Kennedy. Number 2 is the Fly for Conor King. 3 is Red-Handed, runner-up 12 months ago for Oisin Murphy. Number 4, the Ballycloonan winner, Jekyll and Hyde. Ross Ryan bidding for the first Dingle winner. Number 5, the Booty Man, the Mount of Tyrone Williams. Number 6, Mick McMagoogle, Keith Moriarty. Number 7, Windy City, Richard Condon. And number 8, City Slicker, the Mount of Oisin Orr.
Thank you, Jerry. We now go and take a show betting. The betting for the second race, the Shroud-Owen race, is even money there. You can have English Bill, the Booty Man, the 3-1, Red-Handed, the 4-1, and take your pick on the race. But English Bill.
All the money's for English Bill. 6, 7, 4 into evens.
Second the other night.
Want nothing else. They only got one horse here.
There you have it from the bookie there. English Bill is the one to be on. Jerry Daly's horse to do the honours here in the second race.
Hear the loudspeaker, they carry so talk on the radio to be brilliant about closing the gates, they can't hear the thing.
They're away and they're running where they're settling down. And Jekyll and Hyde is the one that bowls along at the early stages, with up on the outside. City Slicker is trying to come through. Ferocity and Rower with Mick McMagoogle, and that's the order. As they come up and they'll pass us, and they'll have 2 complete circuits of the track ahead of them. Ross Ryan on the inside with Jekyll and Hyde for company. City Slicker, then a wall of horses coming through. Mick McMagoogle is up there, the tuck of the rail on the inside. The Booty Man going up a place of 2 English Bill, the jolly with young Jack Kennedy, and out the back and biding its time as the Fly past the 5 furlong mark. They're pointed departure and they meet the rising ground up Heartbreak Hill for the first time. And Jekyll and Hyde and Ross Ryan bowl along by about a length and a half. 2 up on the outside, then we've got Conor and City Slicker is in touch. This one goes in this type of ground. The Booty Man gets closer in third. Then we have Mick McMagoogle being ridden along. English Bill comes through into fifth and proves into fourth on the outside. one to the rear at the early stages is the Fly. This one will come late, and then on the inside, young Oisin Murphy and Red Handed is trying to come. As they come off the Beanbone turn, they'll be going past that point of departure, and as they do so, in the rail on the inside, riding very well, young Ross Ryan, Jacqueline Hyde are spread across the track. The Booty Man and Tyrone Powell gets close to the yellow colours then. In the centre of the Jolly English Bill for the white, now taking it up as City Slicker. The Flies on the forward move in the red colours. Then we have coming through then Windy City. As they go out into the country, it's going to be tiring, and as they do so, Jacqueline Hyde goes along from the Booty Man. Now just been asked a question or two. English Bill has been pressed along. City Slicker is coming with a run. One going quite well is Windy City, if good enough, and the Booty Man has cried enough. Coming from the pack then we have, as they meet the rising ground there, we've got Red Handed is trying to come through, and the Fly is making significant progress between horses for Conoroy, meeting the rising ground. Jekyll and Hyde being there from the drop of the flags is pressed on at the top of Hartberg Hill from up on the outside. We have a pursuer and Mick Google going to, then the rail on the inside, English Bill. These are going on from the Fly is running on gamely in fourth place, then back to City Slicker, and further back through the pack Windy City as they go to the bend, and at the far side of the track they really are strung out. The Booty Man is well out of it. The Fly has gone into a clear second place as they meet this bend. English Bill didn't get his legs out there very. It's tiring ground at the far side coming up the home straight, and as they do so, it's been a great ride by young Ross Ryan. Will he get his first Dingle winner as they come inside the final 4 and a half? Jacqueline Hyde and Ross Ryan from Ballyglunin and Truman County Galway being pressed all the time by the Fly for the wide in with City Slicker. So young Ross Ryan is coming up to the finish line. He's going to be his first Dingle winner. Well done, Ross Ryan from Ballyglunin and County Galway. On Jekyll and Hyde in second place. Then we had the Fly. Third was English Bill. Then we go back to Windy City.
Returns in triumph, led in by Ciara Mannion. Good win from McFlannery for Ross O'Ryan. Jekyll and Hyde wins it well. Ross, your first Dingle winner?
Yeah.
This one was a winner, I think, in Ballyglunin a couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
And good performance. You had it up there all the ways.
Yeah, she travelled well all the way, and she never stopped going.
Loved the ground.
Yeah.
Joined by McFlannery after Jekyll and Hyde. Your two goals in there, the Booty Man and Jekyll and Hyde. This one's improving. Was a winner, I think, down in Ballyferriter last year on the beach.
She was, yeah, but I think the whole thing went wrong there. We had her in as the pacemaker for the Booty Man. You see what happened.
Was the money down?
No money down.
Winner all the way.
So the result of the second race is as follows. First was number 4, Jekyll and Hyde, returned to 5-1. Second was number 2, The Fly at 6-1. And third was number 1, English Bill at even money favourite, 8 Winter Post. And joined here now by a man that's been coming to Dingle as long as I know him. 1950. All the way from Carsabeen. Well,
not too far. 10 miles across the bay.
Yeah, well, that's if we were swimming.
I can't fucking swim.
Tell me, you're just here for Derby Day, is it?
Yeah, my day out.
A day out?
Yeah,
sure.
For relaxation from Puck.
Oh, you were at Puck? Did you do a bit of buying and selling?
Small bit.
Yeah.
Small.
What was Puck like?
Prices were low, but there was demand.
As the horses make their way into the parade ring for the third race of the afternoon, the Benners Hotel Irish Pony Derby to the value of 1,750. Distance is 1 1/4 mile. The main sponsors are Benners Hotel Dingle. It's also sponsored by Bring the Stack, Shane O'Connor, Paddy O'Connor Vet, Southwest Engineering, Walsh's Pharmacy, M.E. Burke Solicitors, Farrens Constructions. As I go over to Jerry for the runners and riders for race 3 on day 3, Dingle 2012.
And then we go to the 14-2 Benners Hotel Irish Pony Derby. The 11 runners headed by number 1, Drive on Georgie, the mount of Oisin Murphy. Number 2 is Molly's Dream, so unlucky yesterday for Jack Kennedy. 3 is Take That, the mount of Luke Bleehan. Number 4 is Red Messenger, the mount of Killian Leonard. 5 is Sprout, Evan Daly. 6, Carrick Nick, Dennis Lenihan. 7, Ocean 6 has just been withdrawn. Number 8 is Eat the Evidence, Sylvia O'Donnell. 9 is Blazing Glory, Luke McGuinness. Number 10, Pennies from Heaven, Patrick Kelly. 11, Connemara Mist, Keith Moriarty.
Thank you, Jerry, as we now head for the betting ring. The betting here on the third race shows that Molly's Dream, the Dingle horse, the money drive on Georgie 4-1. Take that 6-1. The 6 is all the way down on the board. Look, it looks Molly's Dream is the one to be on here. The Kennedy's horse, the local horse, and race 3 for the Binners Hotel Irish Pony Derby.
Hold them, starters, until the track is cleared. Hold them. They're off and running. Carrigain Nick is the one to break along at the early stages. We'll take that on the inside. Coming through then is Killian Leonard and Red Messenger, making the descent for the Beanbone turn. Need the evidence as well back early on. The Sprout is back there, but drive on Georgie also to the rear as they swing along the far side. Luke Lehan and take that bolts along from Carrigain Nick. Then in third place is this Red Messenger as they meet the descent off the Beanbone turn. Molly's Dream gets closer up on the outside. Going very well. We have Jockey Dom. Luke, we have a Jockey Dom. There's a Jockey Dom. Yes, there's a Jockey Dom. He's up. Could we have assistance for the jockey? There's a loose pony on the track. A loose pony. A Jockey Dom. And as they're going over to the far side, Molly's Dream on the inside. It's Molly's Dream taking them along as they go up the bend of the far side. Molly's Dream on the inside. Then that loose pony's in between horses. Drive on Georgie from up on the outside is Blazing Glory. Blazing Glory now sets sail, and then hard ridden with Red Messenger. One coming through with consummate ease as they meet the rising ground. At the top of the hill then is trying to pick it out is Paddy Kellyanne Pennies from Heaven, and that's the order as they go up the hill at the far side of the track. And as they do so, coming off this Beanbone turn, Molly's Dream, the loose horse proceeds, a Blazing Glory being ridden extremely confidently, it has to be said, by Luke McGuinness, and then we go to drive on Georgie. But coming through then we have Pennies from Heaven, and that's the order. They're single file across the final furlong and a half, and as they do so, Molly's Dream and young, what's his name, Jack Kennedy going for another winner here, approaching the Beanbone turn, and as they do so, it's Molly's Dream tacking the rail on the inside from up on the outside then, going very quickly as well then, and coming fast as Blazing Glory is making a titanic struggle. Drive on Georgie's trying to finish fast, but inside the distance the rail is helping this Molly's Dream, a retrieval mission here this afternoon, and it will be completed, I think. There's a loose pony on the track as well, coming up to the line. With convincing stride, it has to be said, Molly's Dream. The evidence looks to have come on. We have picked Blazing Glory for second place and between them for the third.
As we welcome back the winner of the Benners Hotel Irish Pony Derby, it goes to Jack Kennedy, the man, the local jockey from Mona Kappa, wins it on Molly's Dream. Jack, many congratulations. That was a very impressive victory.
Yeah, very good now. Just I hit the front very soon on her, but going up the hill there was a loose horse and that kept her company all the way, and she stayed travelling. And I'm delighted now after yesterday. I was very unlucky going around that bend.
Just made up for it.
Yeah, brilliant now, my third winner of the weekend. So.
And she had been off for a while, but a lot of races cancelled in the south, but it didn't do her any harm.
Yeah, she was battled out a lot of the time. She went a month and a half without a run till yesterday, and
it all came right eventually.
Yeah, brilliant.
Billy, you're like the winners in Closure and Dingle?
Yeah, we all like it, sure.
You were giving out about she being off for so long, but it just might have worked out right.
Sure worked out great. Thanks be to God.
And she was very impressive in fairness.
Very, very impressive, yeah. Took nothing out of her.
The Mona Kappa roar for Molly's Dream, the Irish Pony Derby champion for 2012.
So the result of the third race is as follows. First was number 2, Molly's Dream, returned the Deben money favourite. Second was number 8, Eat the Evidence at 8-1, and third was number 9, Blazing Glory at 6-1, and 12 Winter Post. The two wise men now of Dingle Races. Now talk to me. What's the good thing here today?
No, this is the man. No, this is the man here. So yes. When you had Molly's Dream there, I had her for a year. In fact, she was going to the factory at her young days. Only I saved her from going to the factory.
Seriously?
Molly's Dream, yeah. She was bred out in Ballybunnan. She was bred by Liz Fogarty out in Ballybunnan. She was by Donny Sheehan's horse in Killarney. And she was going up to sale in Galway, and I told the man that was taking her up, I said, if we don't get a customer for her, I said, bring her back and I'll give her 600 for her. I passed her on into Jimmy Gogan after, and Jimmy formed a syndicate, and I had her for a while, and that passed her on to the Kennedys, and that's...
Isn't that a lovely story? You have nothing for the Derby, have you?
Oh, I'm rock up, I'll go.
David Granville's?
I have a horse running here called Mr. Bobby, and I think he might have an each way chance. Yeah, each way chance.
Who's riding him?
I'm not too sure yet. I didn't meet my trainer yet. I'm only after arriving from a wedding in Killarney. So,
yeah, and you're looking fresh.
I just now after kind of a hard night, all right.
I'm joined here now by jockey Owen O'Sullivan. Owen, you hail from Cork, is it?
Yeah, from Cork, just outside Mallow, right near the racecourse, so it's dead handy.
Talk to me now about Dingle now, the 3 days of it, and how you're finding it.
Oh, sure, it's great. It's great for every young rider, you know. It's like the Cheltenham for all of us, and like for the whole year we all wait for Dingle and look for our rides for Dingle, and Dingle's the bomb, you know, that kind of way. Like, and if you get a winner here, it's great, which I've been lucky enough to get. And
as the runners make their way into the parade ring for the fourth race of day 3 of Dingle, it's the Paul Ganey race to the value of 1,500. It's over a 1 mile. The main sponsor, Paul Ganey's Bar, Sizzler's Restaurant and the Dingle Post Office. Also sponsored by Dennis and Mary Murphy, the Lighthouse B&B, West Kerry Boarding Canals, O'Dowd Brothers, Image and Design, Tomas Devan Silage and J. French Plantar. As I go over now to Jerry Daly for the runners and riders for race 4.
Runners and riders then for the local race. They're headed by number 2 Trapattoni, the mount of Jack Kennedy. Number 3 is Red Sunset for Killian Leonard. 4 All for Nothing, Oisin Murphy. 5 is Shrek for Shane Fitzgerald. Number 6 Vodka, Keith Moriarty. 7 Molly's Express, Paul Leckie. Number 8 Mr. Bobby, Kevin Bruder. Number 9 is Central Park, winner last night for Conor King.
Thank you very much, Jerry, as we now head for the betting ring. The betting here for the 4th race is Central Park is at even money. You can have the Vodka 5-2, all for nothing is at 3-1. Trapattoni is at 4. Take a pick on the rest. Central Park, John O'Connell's is the even money favourite.
They're away and they're running. We'll try and pick them up. I didn't get the best of what was running here. Vodka looks to be the one going along at the early stages. Also up there, Shaney Fitz on the inside and Shriek. And also coming through there we have Oisin Murphy and All for Nothing. But Vodka takes him in with Shriek. Red Sunset is well there, and also there is a Trapattoni as they go out into this bend up the far side of the track. It's on the inside. Vodka taking them along with Shriek. Then we've Trapattoni being pressed up on the outside. In between horses we have Red Sunset coming, then the rail in the end, the shorter way around. Is this All for Nothing being tracked by Central Park. Well out the back is number 7 Molly's Express. I mean that's the order at the top of Heartbreak Hill. On the descent down the far side, Vodka being there from the drop of the flag. It has to be said Central Park has gone remarkably well. Shriek is on the inside, but also there All for Nothing is coming there with a rattling run, and Trapattoni is gone into a clear place. But Central Park has gone ominously well now at this point in time as they swing off the Beanbone turn, and Trapattoni now has been relegated with Central Park. It's an armchair ride, it has to be said. Can he get to the one in front? Vodka's tough and resilient, but Central Park now comes up and they battle it out. Oh, that was injured. There's a loose horse. There's a jockey down at the Beanbone bend immediately. A jockey down. They're on the ball. Coming inside the distance. Central Park takes it in style. In second place then. Well, Vodka, there's a loose horse coming up then. Trapattoni. Shriek is coming then. And then following this one through was Mr. Bobby.
At the end of the local horse race for the Paul Ganey race, we welcome back another dual winner for Ger O'Connor and Conor King. It is Central Park. Central Park, very impressive. Conor, you came from the back there and he was travelling well from there.
Yeah, he was very fresh now today. I didn't think he was fresh as after the hard race yesterday, but he travelled first easy and carried me all the way around.
Vodka was motoring up front.
She was, but I knew I'd plenty left to go by her, and once I went by her, he didn't stop, so it was great.
What's the ground like, Conor, out there?
Well, it is a bit better than it was before, but it is very rough towards the inside. You're better off out wide, you get a clear run and things. So.
And a big run to Derry from Chubby Chandler.
Yeah, hopefully go well now with a bit of luck.
The result of the 4th race is as follows. First was number 9, Central Park, even money favourite. Second was number 6, Vodka at 5-2. And third was number 2, Trapattoni, 4-1, and 8 win to post. Where are you from?
From Dingle. From the town, yeah.
You all Dingle?
Yeah.
I'm from this wall myself.
This wall, but that's
only
out the road. Yeah.
Out the road.
And you tell me this much, did you back to Dingle there a while ago?
No, I didn't. No. No.
Missed out on that one. You're slow.
Yeah.
Were you in the beer last night or anything?
We were for a while, all right.
Tell me this now, have you anything for the derby?
No, we're nothing at the moment anyway. Picked out.
You know, you're cute, Dingleman. He wouldn't. They'd tell you nothing. No, your name is?
Liam Gilligan.
Liam Gilligan.
Michael Sheehy.
I know Michael Sheehy before, yeah.
Darrell O'Keefe.
And?
Danny Sheehy. Danny Sheehy.
Well, you're two brothers, aren't you? Yeah. You're down from Gregnamanna in Kilkenny, yeah? Lionel Costello, Hannah Willis, who are part and parcel of horse and pony racing in the southern region. Welcome to Dingle.
Thank you very much, sir. It's great to be here. Will you give me the winner of the derby now?
And you're on the other side of the fence.
I'm punting today for a change.
Yeah.
Hannah give me the first winner, 4-1.
Yeah.
And the look you got here early.
Jesus, Hannah's making a fortune. Hannah, you were fortune made.
I've had a great Dingle now, honest to God. You know, it makes a change. I never back in our own region. I don't believe that you should back and stand on a judging line. That's my principles on that. So when I come down here, I do.
As the ponies make their way in for the fifth race of day 3 of Dingle 2012, the Tom Creedon's Lager 12-2 hands pony derby to the value of €1,000. Distance of 1 mile. The main sponsor, the Dingle Brewing Company, also sponsored by John Rail, Reen Stone, Cullum Sayers Carpentry, Fenton's Restaurant, Brian O'Sullivan, Patrick Devine, Plumber, Electrical and Diesel Engineering Limited. As I go over to jury for the runners and riders.
The 12-2 pony race, the pony derby, which precedes the big one, the Dawn Milk Dingle Derby. They're headed by number 1, Another Tiger for Pat Collins, the mount of Danny Sheehy from Gregnamanna, County Kilkenny. Number 2 is Coca Millish, also for Pat Collins, ridden by Danny Sheehy's brother Mikey. Number 3, Temple Hill Tomorrow, the Big Hope of Cork for John Joseph O'Keefe, the mount of Dara O'Keefe. Number 4 is Arjan for Liam Gilligan, and number 5, the veteran Here Comes the Pain, the mount of Killian Leonard.
Thank you for that, jury, as we now head for the betting ring. We look at the betting here on the pony derby. Here is Another Tiger Redeemer money. Temple Hill Tamara is at 6-4, Cockamillish 4-1, Arjun 4s, and Here Comes the Pain. But it's Another Tiger to take the pony derby.
He's left him away and running. Cockamillish didn't get the best of breaks, but early on it's Here Comes the Plane and Killian Leonard. Going the shorter way around the rail on the inside, then is Arjan up the centre of the track, the white cap of Another Tiger further wide for the good ground, Temple Hill Tamara. And Dara O'Keefe take it up. They pass the judge. Give them a generous round of applause, these little jockeys. They're going to be the future of pony racing as they go out into the country. And as they do so, going up the hill at the far side. Here comes the Pain, takes it up from Arjan in second place, third on the outside. Another Tiger then, Temple Hill Tamara, going for the better ground all the way along, and Cockamillish after a bad start is coming back into it as they meet Heartbreak Hill. This is the first time these little jockeys have met it. Donald Sheehy from County Wexford goes on now by about a length and a half, but young Ian Gilligan from Galway is coming back up on Arjan on the inside, finishing going out, trying to run out there, Temple Hill Tamara. They're at the top of Heartbreak Hill under the sun, freewheeling into the Beanbone Town. Arjan on the inside. Temple Hill Tamara looks to be not wanting to do very much in between horses. We have the white cap of Another Tiger being followed down the far side. Cockamillish, that one is running on. They have dropped this. Temple Hill Tamara is going very wide for the better ground all the way down the far side and taking out Another Tiger. And it looks to concern these two. They're going to have a ding-dong finish as they come in the 12-2 pony derby. Up on the outside, going for the better ground, Temple Hill Tamara from on the inside. Another Tiger being bobbed along a Titanic finish. Dara O'Keefe from the outside with Temple Hill Tamara from on the inside, and coming again is Danny Sheehy on Another Tiger, another distance back to Arjan. Inside the distance, Dara O'Keefe and his little pony. Temple Hill Tamara takes it 12-2 derby. In second place is Another Tiger, and Danny Sheehy in third place. Then with Arjan. Give Liam Gilligan a generous round of applause, and gave young Donald Sheehy another generous round of applause, and Cork Millish in the last one.
The end of the Tom Crean's Lager 12-2 Pony Derby. We welcome back the winner, Dara O'Keefe, and Temple Hill tomorrow. Winner in Newmarket back in May. Has been very impressive since. Rested for the last couple of weeks, but done it in style this afternoon. Under a fine drive by Dara O'Keefe. Dara, you won in Newmarket back in May and you've been on a roll ever since.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Just like thank Mike O'Connor and my dad and my mum, they've been brilliant, and it's just brilliant now. She's just a good pony.
She's a real good pony. She won in Newmarket, then she went on to win in New Ross.
Yeah, she went on to New Ross, and unfortunately she got baiting Hasline, but you've taken her bait, and we came out following week and she won brilliant as well. She won here today, brilliant.
And she's a lovely pony to look forward to for the future, Dara.
Oh, brilliant.
Give him a big round of applause. His first win in Dingle, Dara O'Keefe. John, many congratulations. She's a real good pony.
Very good pony, yeah, very good.
Won in Newmarket back in May and rolled on ever since.
Yeah, she's very good, and we said we'd keep her for Dingle, we'd have one go. We thought the ground would beat her.
The ground's pretty tough out there. She kept out in the better ground, which probably helped her as well.
Yeah, we said at the start, and they were a great ride, and everyone's been very good to us. I'd like to thank my cousin Brian O'Keefe and Conor O'Keefe for using the gallops and things. They're very, very good to us.
And she's a lovely pony. How long you got her last year?
We have her about 10 months now. And she's broken. She was never left off or anything. It's a good trial of her,
Real lucky boy.
Yeah, very lucky.
So the result of the Tom Crean's Lager 12-2 Hands Pony Derby is as follows. First, number 3, Temple Hill Tamara at 6-4. Second was number 1, Another Tiger, Even Money favourites. And third was number 4, Arjun at 4-1, and 5 went to post. Tell me, where are you from?
I'm from Derry, and I'm from Raffo.
Raffo?
Yeah.
Donegal?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Stacey.
Stacey what?
Baird.
And you are?
I'm Keely Faulkner.
Faulkner.
Yep.
You're Gerald's daughter?
Yep.
Oh, right, yes. Can you make the trip down here? Are you enjoying Dingle?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's my second year here.
We're looking at the derby here. Marty, what are you making favourite?
The last hurrah, and thanks, Ma. They were both 7-1 earlier, they're now 5-1.
5-1.
5-1 joint favourite. They were 7-1 earlier on.
And how's the betting trend all day?
Rock Hopper's well backed to our local horse.
The local horse, yes.
And thanks, Matt, our local horse. Always well backed. Always well backed. Go for Dingle double.
We're looking now as the runners make their way into the parade ring for the 6th races, the big one of Dingle 2012, the Dawn Milk Dingle Derby. Value of 6,000 with Perpetual Cup and Dingle Crystal Trophy. Open horse race, distance of 2 mile. Main sponsor Dawn Milk Dairies. Also sponsored by Shopper-Cosie, John and Mary Cudden, Greenmount House, McKinnis, Matt Hatters, Paul Deneen's Crafts, Thomas O'Callan and Martin Moriarty. All the main contenders in here, smiling and happy. Caroline, do you get it? Yeah. Now we'll have a quick word. Jack, what are you riding?
The last hurrah.
Are you going to do the business?
I hope so, yeah.
What are you riding?
Mana.
Mana, we wish you luck. Who are we here?
Donald Kelleher.
Donald, what you on?
The ordinary man.
Tom Malone, any tip for the Derby?
Well, sure, I'm hoping that you're going to win it with the last hurrah.
If he doesn't?
Well, if he doesn't, it's very open after that.
The Derby, Horton's Cross?
Thanks, Ma.
Thanks, Ma. The Derby, what do you want?
Man, take it from Rockhopper.
Anything for the Derby?
Not on the year for it, lad. No, not on the year now. We had a horse, but he's not on the ground.
What do you think he'll win it?
It's like number 2 should be on my shout, I think.
Number 2.
On the last hurrah.
John Rail, the Derby.
Rockhopper will win.
Dingle.
Yeah, stay in Dingle.
The Derby.
Moving time.
Won the other night.
We did.
Anything for the Derby?
Chubby Chandler.
Anything for the Derby?
Rockhopper.
Dingle again.
Oh, Dingle again.
Anything for the Derby, Evan?
Rockhopper.
Rockhopper. All Rockhopper here. The man himself.
Rockhopper.
Looking very confident.
Rockhopper.
The Derby.
Sure, I suppose the local horse there.
Thanks, Ma.
Yeah, I suppose so.
The Derby. I know what you're going to say.
I haven't a clue, so I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Oisin Murphy.
Well, hopefully. We'll see.
Out they come for the Derby. They're going to be headed out by number 1, He Sound, runner-up in the Derby in Ballyglunin. He's the mount of Cian Marr. He's going to be followed out by the last hurrah, Jack Kennedy, so unlucky here the other night. Then a former Dingle Derby winner, Love Boat captain. He's the mount of Jordan Benson. Jordan Benson, of course, who won it with Leona's Pride. He's going to be followed out by Conor King, the leading jockey at the festival. He goes with Chubby Chandler, who won the Island Derby in Castle Island. He's going to be followed out. Number 5, CU, running for Eula Dare. He's the mount of Sean Quinlan. Then it's Tyrone Williams. Tyrone Williams Williams goes with Full of Magic, number 6. Then it's Paul Leckie, former winner of the race. Paul Leckie goes with the Gambler, number 7. Next one up is Oisin Murphy, already a dual winner at the meeting with Derby's Garden. Oisin Murphy goes with number 8. Next one out will be Owen O'Sullivan. He won it here on Friday night, the second division of the Derby trial for Gary Boyle with Thanks Ma. Remember, your Ma won it 12 months ago. Then it's Keeper Lit, the hope of Fenor and County Clare, goes for Philip Quealy. The next one out to join us will be number 13, Ordinary Man for Donald Kelleher. Then it's number 14, which is Conor Orr, goes with Lenny's Lucky Star. Then Keith Moriarty and Swagger Jagger enjoyed a great season. Then Tony Began, Emma Sweeney on board, moving time winner in the opening night. That one's got to be followed out by number 18, Well Mush for Kevin Bruder. Number 19, Tane Hocka Hocka, winner in Letterkenny for Niamh Cran. Then it's number 20, Mana for Seamus Bergen and Oisin Orr. The next one out will be for the Donnellys, 21, which is Summertime. The Mount of Patrick Kelly, Fenny Maguire goes and wait and see. Big winner in the mile in the opening night. And that's the runners, the 20 runners for the 2012 running of the Dawn Milk Dingle Derby over 2 miles.
Thank you for that, Jury. We now take in show betting. The last hurrah and the Rockhopper and Thanks Ma, they're the favourites, joint favourites here at 5-1. And you can see number 23, Wait and See, there is at 6s. The Gambler is in there at 8s, Man is at 8s, but it looks a three-way at the moment here for the Dingle Derby, and the money is beginning to go down all around, and the crowd are beginning to pack in. It's the one to be on. It's the big one of Dingle 2012.
Clear the track. Clear the track. Moving Chimes, reunited. Summertime on the outside, he sounds Black Disc. Then we go to Rockhopper, the local one, Swagger Jagger. And then we go to the one on the outside, out the back. Coming into them there with Conor Orr and Leo's Lucky Star as a wall of horses approaches in the 2010 Dingle Derby. They're off and they're running. Where early on and Wait and See bowls along. And then coming up on the outside is Full of Magic. Full of Magic, and Tyrone Williams will be the first to pass us up as they go past the stands. They'll have 3 complete circuits to go. The pace sedate, Full of Magic from Wait and See early on. Rockhopper is 3 on the inside, Summertime going 4. The Gambler is 5 on the outside. Moving Times is going 6. Horton's Cross is 7. Keeper Lit is 8, and then going on the inside we have a change of jockey there on Love Boat Captain as they meet the Rising Ground. Heartbreak Hill for the first time settling down. Full of Magic and Tyrone Williams bowls along from up on the outside in a clear second place. Fanny Maguire on Wait and See the rail on the inside. Rockhopper going 3 with young Oisin Murphy then going 4, hanging slightly as the Gambler 2 links back to Summertime. Horton's Cross comes next. Keeper Lit up on the outside. Thanks Ma getting closer. Swagger Jagger, Moving Times is making a forward move. Then Ordinary Man is coming up on the wide outside. Then in about 10th place then we have Summertime. Those lagging behind at the early stages, Chubby Chandler is back there. He's Sound is back there as they go past their point of departure, and a wall of horses approaches into the home straight for the second time in this Dingle Derby, where out the back it has to be said Jordan Benson's race and Love Boat Captain, he's thrown the towel in very, very quickly. Full of Magic leads them on. From in second place is Wait and See up on the outside with Swagger Jagger. 10 Hocka gets closer, and 4 Rockhopper moves on the inside. Horns Road is Cross is going next, and then the Gambler is being niggled along. Summertime, Leo's Lucky Star has been hard driven. Keeper Lit is going back out the back as well as He's Sound and Chubby Chandler. They're meeting Heartbreak Hill for the second time, and as they do so in the 2012 Dawn Milk Dingle Derby, he's led them a merry lick from the off on the inside. We have Full of Magic. He's not so full now as he meets Heartbreak Hill. Would Wait and See going up on the outside. Swagger Jagger is going 3 on the inside. Then we have Rockhopper is improving as they meet the beanbone turn at the far side and descend on there, and as they do so, beginning to bunch up. Wait and see now takes them along as they come across to this legendary beanbone turn. Swagger Draggle goes to Full of Magic is 3 in fourth place. Then the last hurrah, then getting closer as Summertime. The red cap on the outside, Chubby Chandler. Thanks, man, Handley Place. Full of Magic is going back. The Gambler coming out of the pack. The white colours of He Sound up on the outside. Then we have improving again. Keep her lit. That one will be keeping on. And as they will get the bell, it's ding-a-ling-a-ling darn in the 2012 Dingle Derby. You can ring it, Mr. Roy. Ding-a-ling-a-ling on the bell. And off out into the country for the last time they go. Way to see is going remarkably well with Swagger Jagger on the outside. In third place is the last hurrah on the inside. Summertime is getting closer at 4. Horns Cross is gone and they're pulled up there. We are Full of Magic, but they're going into the hill. Meeting Heartbreak Hill for the final time. Wait and see balls along to the last hurrah in second place. Swagger Jagger is 3. Summertime is 4. Chubby Chandler goes 5. Then Thanks Man 6. Keeper Ledge is 7. Ordinary Man is going 8. He Sound is 9. You can't forget about the rest. At the top of Heartbreak Hill at the far side of the track, going along the last hurrah from Swagger Jagger in second place, and third place Chubby Chandler. Summertime is coming, but it will no effort. Also coming out of the pack is Ordinary Man as they make the descent off the beanbone turn for the final time in the 2012 Dingle Derby. Coming inside the final following it up. On the inside, the last hurrah, Jack Kennedy spread across the track. Then we have Chubby Chandler. Ordinary Man is come through inside the final furlong. Ordinary Man from Keeper Lid on the inside. Keeper Lid and Ordinary Man coming up to the finish line. Ordinary Man takes a Dingle Derby. See you. Second, the last hurrah is third. Summertime is 4. Thanks Man is 5. Swagger Jagger is 6. Chubby Chandler 7.
As we welcome back the winner of the 2012 Dawn Milk Dingle Derby, it is number 13, Ordinary Man for Chips Mullen and for Donald Callagher. In second was CU, third the last hurrah. What a performance by Ordinary Man, who comes good in Dingle and takes the Dawn Milk Dingle Derby. Donald, many congratulations, a great performance.
Thank you.
And it's only hearing it so far the last couple of years. I remember getting touched off, I think, with Shane Gray.
Yeah, he was a very unlucky horse. He's proved it today that he actually is a real good horse.
How did the race go for you? Were you up there all the way?
I sat in the middle of them on the outside trying to get a bit of good ground, but it was hard enough to get up the top of the...
Pretty holding?
Yeah, it's hard to get through, like.
And you sent him on before the beanbone turn?
Yeah, I just crept all the way and he ended up just sitting in behind him, turning in. And
See you, I think, in the last hour after you?
Yeah, he battled well.
Great performance.
Thank you.
Many congratulations. Your day in Dingle finally came.
I'm very lucky. I'm lucky to have the horse. I love him to bits. I always knew he was a Dingle Derby horse. I can't believe it. I didn't fancy him at all. I fancied him every other year I came. I didn't fancy him.
So near. I remember with Shane Gray, was it 2 years ago he was so near?
Yeah, Shane gave him a brilliant ride that day.
Second again last year?
That's right, yeah.
And today he gave him a peach of a ride?
Top class, top class.
And the ground was pretty holding out there, but he didn't mind it?
Well, he hits that ground, but he loves Dingle. He loves it around here.
The presentation about to be made once more to Chips Mullen, the Dawn Milk Dingle Derby of 2012 to Ordinary Man. Ordinary Man and Donald Callagher win the 2012 Dawn Milk Dingle Derby.
The result of the Dawn Milk Derby, the sixth race on the programme, is as follows. First was number 13, Ordinary Man at 10-1. Second was number 5, CU at 12-1. And third was number 2, The Last Hurrah at 5-1 and 20 Winter Post. Right now with the presentation of the best dressed lady here in Dingle is Cleena Dorgan, and Elaine Kennedy doing the presentation by Brenda Stack. So congratulations to Cleena Dorgan here, the best dressed lady in Dingle 2012. You're all friends of Cleena, are you? Yeah? And you all came in this bus this morning, did you?
Yes.
And I heard you had a great time getting dressed up.
Oh yeah, it was good fun. Sure, why not?
Jeez, I'm sorry I missed out.
Next year we'll invite you.
Fair dues, yeah. Prior notice, you'll have better fun on the way home, will you?
Oh well, we've celebrations now, so we'll all go to the pub and congratulate her.
Horses begin to leave the parade ring for the 7th race of the P&T Fitzgerald race of the Value 1500. The open horse races, 1 mile. The main sponsor, the Party Fitzgerald Home Value Hardware Central Supermarket, sponsored by AIB and Coppledove, John Weldon Jr. Fado, EBS, John Denny O'Connor and Lord Bakers. We go to jury for the runners and riders.
That's the penultimate race at Dingle 2012. It's the mile, and they're headed by number 1, the grey horse Ian Rock Tierney, the mount of Emma Sweeney. 2 is Blazing Mistress Luke McGuinness. 3 is Blue Boy U, the mount of Paul Leckie. 4 is Push the Button, the legendary Push the Button for Conor King. Number 5, the Grey Way, former winner for James Hurley. Number 7 is Bobby's Girl, Oisin Murphy, ran well here the other night. Number 8 is Catch Me, Tyrone Williams. And number 9, Priceless, the mount of Jordan Benson.
Thank you, Jerry, as we now go for a show of betting. We have Anarch Tierney, Push the Button and Bobby's Girl. They're all at 2-1. Gray's Way 4, take a pick in the rest here at the moment in the 7th race. Very open race. So there's 72 Anarch Tierney in one board here now, and 4-1 the rest. So Anarch Tierney is a slight favourite down along the line here.
He's left them away and running. Grey Way didn't get the best of breaks early on. Paul Leckie as well back there too, and Blue Bayou. Well, they're settling down and coming up on the inside here. Catch Me is bowling along at the early stages. Also Priceless is involved in it, in between horses then. But Bobby's Girl is also coming well around with Blazing Mistress. They're beginning really to try that as they go out into the country, and as they do so, as they swing across sharply left-handed. Bobby's Girl on the inside, with Priceless coming up on the outside, with Jordan Benson for company. Conor King having a great meeting here this afternoon. Balls up Heartbreak Hill will Push the Button, and Blue Bayou and Catch Me are trying to come into it. Grey Ways following them. Ian Rotiern is going the shorter way around into 5th place. Blue Bayou's being niggled along at the top of the hill, and Blazing Mistress is one to the rear as they come off the Beanbone down towards Beanbone. And as they do so, Conor King Push the Button out with Priceless in there as well. Coming back again is Catch Me, who's gone on for Tyrone Williams. These three are spread across the track as they make the descent off Heartbreak Hill and approach the home straight for the final time. And as they do so, it looks as if it'll concern them. Grey Way, Blue Bayou are well back. Catch Me coming very, very wide again. Oisin Murphy is knocking the ladder out of Bobby's Girl, and Bobby's Girl comes up on the outside. Now they'll throw down a serious challenge. It's Bobby's Girl with Priceless, and in between horses is Conor King and Push the Button. They're inside the final couple of 100 yards, and as they do so, it looks as if Bobby's Girl will get up to Pip. Push the Button, then 3rd place was Priceless, followed in by Catch Me.
As we welcome back the winner of the P&T Fitzgerald Mile, and it goes to Oisin Murphy, already on the mark this afternoon with Darby's Garden. The connections, of course, of Billy Bob, winner at the meeting 12 months ago. They've won it with Bobby's Girl this time, was runner-up here the other night, and wins it for Oisin Murphy. Oisin, this is going from good to marvellous altogether.
Yeah, Bill was very happy with her run on Friday night, but I hit the front way too soon. I put my hands up.
She was very near at the same time on Friday night?
Yeah, she was, but I had 2 furlongs of a kick, and I kicked turning in, and I just died in the shadows of the post. But tonight I held her up, and the boys went a bit quick, and turning in she started to hang, but I had enough in the tank. She did it well now.
Coming up till you're a dangerous horse after you push the button?
Yeah, but to be fair, I let them make first run. I got a perfect run. The boys missed the break. She settled nice for me. She was a little flat out, but coming down the back, the boys made their move a bit early.
Many congratulations. That was a great victory. She ran very well here the other night.
She ran very well, and so she made it today again.
Good replacement for Billy Bob.
Good replacement, yeah.
He was a winner of the meeting 12 months ago.
12 months ago, got the same trophy.
Had you a few Bob on?
I had, yeah.
On to Castlemahon.
On to Castlemahon now, the 26th of August.
Bill, I'm absolutely delighted to see you having a winner in Dingle. Well done.
Okay, lovely, thanks.
Thanks very much, William.
So the result here, the 7th race is first, number 7 Bobby's Girl at 4-1. Second was number 4 Push the Button at 2-1, and third was number 6 Priceless at 5-1, and 8 went to post. Now, how are you enjoying Dingle Races?
This is good, very good now.
Where are you from?
We're from Dingle.
Where are you from?
We're from Dingle.
Part and parcel, so of it.
Born and reared here.
You can't beat Dingle.
So the horses make their way into the parade ring for the 8th and final race of Dingle 2012, which is the Bournemouth Road race and the Billy Fitz Memorial Cup to the value of €1,500. It's a consolation horse race. It's distance of 1.5 mile. The main sponsors are Dahi and Patricia Ganey. Also sponsored by O'Connor's Cure Fish Shop, The Diner, Brendan O'Connell Veterinary Surgeon, Fish at the Marina, and Frank Heidekick Electrician. As I hand over to Jerry for the runners and riders for the last time for Dingle 2012.
Runners then for the concluding consolation, headed by Megan Star, 2 for Sean Quinlan, 3 is Thomas the Tank, big winner in the start, Finney Maguire, number 4 Eurostar, the mount of Jack Kennedy, 5 is Lady Zena Oshinor, 6 stable companion Carp DM Connor King, 7 the big grey horse Uncle Dan Oshinor, 8 is Where's Johnny, winner 12 months ago for Luke Blean, number 12 Man of the West, another winner last year, he's the mount of Man of the West, the mount of Tom Madden, 13 is Roisin's Delight, the mount of Kevin Bruder, 14 is Kayla's Dream, Ciara Mannion from McFlannery, 16 Wonderful Tonight, winner here for the last 3 or 4 years, Tygo Sullivan, 17 One for the Road, the mount of Jordan Benson, number 20 is Angela's Choice, the mount of Oisin Murphy, a late edition, it's Fergie's Boy, the mount of Tyrone Williams.
Thank you very much for that, Jerry. We will now go and take in a show of betting. The final race there we're looking is One for the Road. They're making even money favourite here, number 17. You can have number 3, Thomas the Tank, then at 4, Capra DM is at 4, Where Johnny is at 4, Figure Spy is at 4, Wonderful Tonight is 4, but look, it's One for the Road. I wonder will it be?
He's left them away and running. Clear the track now, clear the track. Tightly bunched early on, already in there. We see Fergie's Boys well up with the pace, being tracked up on the outside by Tom Madden, and Man of the West looks to be trying to come through with a run, and also Tyler Sullivan and Wonderful Tonight. And they're beginning to settle down. Dennis Lenihan, Squeeze Your Knees, going out into the country, and a lot of running to be done there with Jack Kinney. Eurostar crosses us in front. It's Eurostar now taking them along from up, improving then. Ciara Mannion coming through, horses there with Kylie's Dream. And that's the order to the back of the early stages. Was Conor Orr as well back there with Uncle Dan, but a long, long way to go as they meet the rising ground, and Kyla's Dream now goes into a clear second, clear drawing top place. With keeping this one company is Kevin Bruder and Roshi's Delight, which goes very, very well in this track. Ciara Mannion out in front, and Kylie's Delight improving. Then on the inside, as we said, was Roshi's Magic. It's very, very difficult to pick them out. Luke Blehan and Where's Johnny has gone well for the wider ground on the outside. Oisin Orden is coming through with a rattling run, and Lady Zena as they come off the final bend. And these 4 now look to be going on from the rest of the pack, where Conor Orr is trying to come into it with Capra DM also making a forward move at this point in time. Is on the road, and Jordan Benson is trying to come with a rattling run, but Where's Johnny takes them along from Kylie's Dream on the inside, in between horses. Then One for the Road is coming with a run. Dennis Lenihan and Squeeze the Knees. Capra DM is going very well at this point in time. Roshi's Delight is going back. Wonderful Tonight has made significant progress. Uncle Dan, Fergie's Boy is being pulled up to the rear, and also being pulled up at this point in time. Down the far side is Sin Cara. They meet Heartbreak Hill for the finale. Kylie's Dream goes back through the pack, and also being swallowed up now at the top of the hill is Where's Johnny. Squeeze the Knees is coming out. Wonderful Tonight looks to be the one going on with Capra DM up on the outside, being switched into the rail, and the inside is One for the Road. Squeeze the Knees is getting closer. Rosie's Dream is coming back for another rattle at the front runners, and Tom Madden and Man of the West is trying to finish fast as they sweep across the beam bomb turn where Johnny's he's gone back. Uncle Dan has never risen a gallop here. They're out like the washing, and Oisin Orr is trying to come through again there off the bend with Lady Zena for the final time, as they do so. Very tired horses behind and picking it up there. It looks as if Wonderful Tonight looks to be going on inside the distance. We give Tygo Sullivan perhaps his first winner of pony racing, coming up inside the final couple of 100 yards, and as they do so, the battles will be for the minor places. and it looks very much like Tygo Sullivan has got his first one there, and wonderful tonight. Then Capra Diem was finishing fast with one for the road, coming back to Roisin's Delight. Lady Zena followed this one, and then the rest of the pack.
As we welcome back the winner of the concluding consolation race here in Dingle, it's Ger O'Connor, his third winner in the meeting. It's a first for Tygo Sullivan from Killorglin and County Kerry. He wins it with wonderful tonight. Quick word with Ger O'Connor. Ger, we didn't get a word with you earlier on. We lost you earlier on there. Central Park, very impressive.
Very impressive today. Sure.
First running in the Kerry Mile as well.
Yeah.
That's right. And this one, nice to see Ty getting his first Dingle winner.
Yeah. I rang him this morning. I said he's on her and she'll win. He's guaranteed him a win on her. I said.
And I think she's winning over the last 4 years, is it?
Fourth. No, this is her fourth.
Roll on Glenbeigh
roll on Glenbeigh.
Tonight or tomorrow, is it? When you're going back to Glenbeigh?
Well, not tonight, anyway, definitely.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ty get a winner down in Courtmac, I think, wasn't it?
It is, yeah. It's my second winner now. I'm absolutely delighted.
She was travelling well throughout.
She was. She fell back a bit there, but I didn't panic. And when I asked her to go, she just took off like she's a machine. She's unbelievable.
She's well used to the Dingle track and all kinds of ground as well.
Oh, any ground, like she'd motorway and anything, like she's unbelievable. I'm delighted.
So you're booked for the Derby for next year?
He says that now, I don't know, like, we'll see.
So the result of the final race is as follows. First was number 16, Wonderful Tonight at 5-1. Second was number 6, Capra DM, also at 5-1. And third was number 17, One for the Road, Eben's favourite, 14, Winter Post.
Delighted to be joined by Ronan Coleman at a wet and damp Dingle. We've had 3 good days racing. Controversial at times, exciting all the time. Agony and ecstasy all the way.
Oh, it has been indeed, Jerry. The result of the Derby was a fantastic result for a horse that probably, if any horse deserved to win a Dingle Derby, was the Ordinary Man. So close here 2 years ago and beaten a short head in the line by Leona's Pride, and runner up again last year, went second to Yarmah. He comes and makes a third time lucky for Kieran Mullen, who has such a phenomenal record in the race. Like,
I always remember the agony in Shane Gray's face 2 years ago.
He just held on and released the button at the last minute, but he just couldn't peg back Leona's Pride. But it all went well today. Delighted for young Donald Kelleher, who rode it from Trim. One of the nicest lads riding in the pony racing. Kieran Mullen Chips, one of the nicest lads with horses that runs. His record in the race is just astounding. That's his 4th Dingle Derby now. 3 with Rising Tide, an Ordinary Man and 2 runner-up efforts. It's an astonishing record.
Now we have the presentation here to the leading rider of Dingle 2012. It's been done by Thomas Callan, commentator, who's presenting the award. Conor King with 7 winners, a fantastic Dingle over 3 days. Well done, Conor. And Tom, if you want to say a quick word.
Just great to see Conor getting it for the second year in the trot. He's ridden very well here. Just had a great weekend, and one can only wish him well, onwards and upwards now for him. Like, his decisions to make in the next year or so, whether he goes to the track, he's good enough to make it inside the rails. Exceptional talent, and well done to him and to his family for the way they brought him around the country and every Sunday, and all the parents, that do it. So very well done, Conor.
Conor King, well done, a great moment.
Yeah, it's brilliant. No, I'd like to thank everyone who gave me rides, and my mother and father there, and everyone who's helped me throughout the last few years, and it's great.
And the presentation being done here now to the runner-up rider here in Dingle 2012 is Oisin Murphy with 4 winners. Tom Callan again is doing the honours here. Oisin Murphy, runner-up, a great Dingle, 4 winners. And sum it up for me.
Yeah, it was Thursday morning. I was saying, just what's my best chance? Hopefully I'll have one, and it was great. It's thanks to the lads that I had 4 people that's given me the opportunities. Very grateful to them.
Emma Sweeney, our leading female rider here in Dingle. Sum up your thoughts on Dingle for me.
That was brilliant, Dingle. Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah.
Enjoyed every moment, and ready winner here, special.
Yeah. Oh, that was brilliant. I want to thank Tony for that as well. Like, wouldn't have done without him. He's just been brilliant, and such a hero.
Jerry, first of all, your thoughts on 3 days of Dingle 2012.
It was a smashing 3 days of racing. We had it all. It was very, very exciting. Pity about the weather, but with some smashing racing along the way. Great to see Ordinary Man after being so near and yet so far, 2 years getting up to win the Derby. There was some smashing racing. A lot of horses as well that had been placed here for many years, like the Russian Euro King. All those horses got their turn. It was smashing racing, and in fairness, well done to the Dingle Race Committee, to Tommy Callan, to all the lads inside in the office, to all the stewards here. An absolute pleasure to work with, and hopefully we'll be all back again 12 months' time.
Tommy, your thoughts on it and attendance-wise now, Dingle 2012?
The attendance may have been down, but look, we got through the meeting. At times I'd say in the last fortnight that we thought we wouldn't get through it. But it's done, it's dusted, and the main thing is that I've always said to you, the most important thing is that everybody that walked in here on Friday evening has gone out the same way again. After that, it's a bonus. We'll reassess the whole thing for next year again. But it was great. I think one of the key things this year was the sponsorship and the cooperation we had with the landowner, and a very good chairman, Mike Sears, and the various elements of the race committee.
On this note, may I, on behalf of CR Videos, from Christy, from Tony, who's been up in the hill for the past 3 days, Christy's son, from Jerry, from Andrew O'Gorman on camera 4, and from myself, until we see you again, is goodbye from Dingle 2012.